This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jack Stark Field at Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of the 2025 high school football season as the Shelton Highclimbers host the Kelso Highlanders. That's going to be interesting all game long. Let's see here. My name is Diedrich Allen. Joining me for this broadcast are Jerry Apple.
Hi, Diedrich.
Andy Conklin.
Hi, Diedrich.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Shelton is 2-6 on the season, 1-3 in the 3A Greater St. Helens League after last week's 35-28 loss at Prairie. That followed a 48-20 Highclimber win over Mountain View on this field 2 weeks ago. Other games, a 27-20 loss to Evergreen, a 14-6 road loss at Heritage. WF West beat Shelton 55-25. A loss at Capital 44-22. A 32-7 win over North Thurston in week 2, and a season opening 14-0 loss at River Ridge. Now, Kelso, 7-1 on the season, 4-0 in the league play. The Highlanders' only loss was to Bellarmine Prep in week 3 by a score of 31-21. The Landers wins 40-7 over Mountain View, 28-0 over Heritage, 20-14 over Prairie, 36-22 over Evergreen, 30-14 over River Ridge, and 19-6 over Mark Morris. Last season, Kelso blanked Shelton 42-0. Coming up, we go head-to-head with Climbers coach Garrett Baldwin. Don't distract me already, Jerry. It's week 9 of the high school football season. The Kelso Highlanders at the Shelton Highclimbers on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Shame on both of you.
I didn't have anything to do with it. I'm just sitting here minding my business.
Okay, never mind. We'll be back.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include
Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
Coach, long, wet road trip down to Battleground, and you came that close to coming back. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, another frustrating week. It points out something that we talk about all the time, which is that discipline outweighs motivation. If you cannot get yourself motivated to play that game and win that game and play the right way and give incredible effort, maybe the best effort you've given all season, it points to that you weren't disciplined enough along the way in our preparation. And that goes for everybody. It's coaches, it's players, it's from all the way to spring until now. You know, you go turn on the tape and you look at the second series of defense and we got D linemen jogging behind the quarterback, and it's like, okay, all week we've talked about that number 3 is going to extend plays, and that is how they go. Like, they don't make a whole lot of on-scheduled plays that help their offense. It's these plays that extend, then a guy slips open and they make a big play. So for 3 downs in a row, you can force incomplete passes, but it doesn't matter if on 4th down we become undisciplined and you have 2 cover 2 defenders running into each other with a guy behind them catching a touchdown. So we didn't do the little things right. And then when we decided to, it was too late. I think everyone agrees that if the clock had another minute on it, the way we began playing and believing in ourselves, we would have won the game, but that's not how it works. We needed to do that since the beginning of the game.
Okay. Well, let's talk about the positives in the game. First scoring play.
Yeah.
J.J. Rose throws a pass for wide open Gunnar Jensen. I mean,
cool way to start a game.
Great way to start a game.
Yeah, and that was the plan. We worked it all week, and it was the first play we ran in every session, and went off just as helps that we get 2 of those false starts. And I thought to myself, I think JJ's going to throw it to the goal line now. Like, we'll just catch it and be in there. So yeah, how much fun. And just those kind of plays, like, I know you guys love it up there, but like that's why we do this, is because the kids want to be kids, and you want to let a guy like JJ, who does nothing but run the ball and get smacked and smeared around by everybody, to have a chance to let it loose. And a guy like Gunnar, who has such high character, the reason he's out there is because we can trust him. He did the details. You go watch the play, and he breaks down and waits for that corner to trigger, and as soon as that guy runs by him, he goes, and it's just so good. So extremely happy for those guys to have that opportunity. And yeah, we should have capitalized. I'm not a huge fan of momentum or believer in momentum. I'm more of a believer in attitude, and those plays change your attitude. They get you in a good place. It should have gotten us in a good place to understand that it doesn't matter if we get down by 3 scores in this game, even if it's not a trick play. Like, we can score in one play, guys. You can go 50 yards in one play, which we saw Bennett do later.
Right. Let's talk about Bennett. I mean, he caught that pass and he pushed the guy out of the way. Get out of my way, and he scored. And that was just phenomenal. That's strength training.
It's unbelievable. Well, if Noah Tuitea hadn't had the knee injuries he's had, Noah's probably the strongest guy in our program. But with his knee injuries and all of his recovery, he's still the 3rd strongest. But Bennett is on top of our program as far as being a 1,300-pound lifter. And he comes down after that score and PAT and comes to the 2-point conversion and comes to the sideline. I give him a hug. And I go, well, you're making me look pretty stupid for not doing that more, just throwing you a go ball and watching you throw 2 guys to the ground and then run 60 yards. Yeah. What an unbelievable play. And it just makes sense because it's what he does. When you ask him to do something or when you call on him, he gives you his best effort. And you could see in that one play a desperate player. And it's a bummer because those guys started to see it slip away and feel it slip away, and it increased their play. It increased. And so we've talked about it, like, Bennett, how do we get there earlier? How do we play there earlier? How do we get to, and obviously he's thinking, well, maybe throw me one of those earlier in the game. And that's where I'm telling him, yeah, we could make that happen. But anyway, it was fun. That was a fun play.
Now let's talk about kind of the negatives in personnel.
Yeah.
I mean, Trevor had that knee. I mean, I've never seen him limp that bad all season long. That's it for him this season, right?
Yeah, he's actually going to be good enough to suit and be our backup this week. Okay. But you know how we like to use him and how his own style is. I mean, if we call a drop back pass, he takes a 3-step drop and they don't have middle pressure, the kid's going to run. And now he's he's either going to hurt himself or get rolled up or something. And so, yeah, he has been an absolute trooper. We are incredibly proud. Him and Brady have done such a good job of being the quarterbacks that you dream of coaching, like this room that's not divided but united. They really fight for each other, and they believe in each other, and they help each other study, and they sit behind the other guy and take mental reps and judge them and offer advice, and ultimately they root for each other. They don't root against each other. And so, yeah, Trevor's banged up, and that changes that game. He's a very explosive runner. But again, you see Brady come in, and he is effective. You've also seen a switch in Brady. The way he's attacking and running downhill since we put him in on defense, it is evident. It has improved his confidence. I think he really now, as a sophomore, realizes, like, okay, I'm not just out here by happen chance. Like, I'm good. I'm good. I belong out here. So that's exciting.
Okay. Talk about A.J. Weir. I mean, give him props for going after that ball, but he came up out.
Yeah, which is a bummer. I mean, AJ makes such a positive impact on our team, but he is making his way back. He's got his last day of protocol today, working with Gable to get himself back, and so that's exciting. But losing him's a bummer, because now you got to go to onside kicks, and you call on Waylon Ogg, a freshman who, bless his heart, just goes out there and does his best job, and that is a big moment for him. And I don't even think he really understands the implications of, like, hey, this thing that comes off your foot right now could be something that changes Shelton football for a long, so anyway, what a cool opportunity for him, and he gave his best and stepped up in a time where who's gonna think you're gonna, as the backup kicker, you're even gonna make it in, and then you're gonna make it in and have to do a couple onside kicks. I mean, okay. So props to him, and AJ just staying tough and booming the crud out of that ball, and we get the penalty, and then he's got to re-kick it, and what a bummer.
Right.
That stuff kind of happens, though. Like, it's like in baseball when you walk a batter, they score.
They score, right.
It stinks, but it's just those things. You make those penalties, and next play's a fumble. Like, what a bummer.
Well, the game this week, Kelso, 7-1, 4-0. They're just like everybody else you play. You got a talented quarterback and a good receiving core and a decent running back.
Yeah.
What can you say
defensively? They want to run the ball. They want to run the ball, and they are extremely multiple. So they're going to get in, 7, 8, 9 different formations and run sweep, fly, counter. They're going to run quarterback sweep. They're going to run their same suite of plays. So good for them. And it is obvious that they work on it with their youth football, and it goes all the way through. They did a good job, I think, of hiring within their staff to keep that continuity. And they are very physical. They are not undefeated in league for no reason, right? They are disciplined football team. They do things the right way. Like we've talked about with the Shahalises, like these guys, you make a mistake, it's not going to not get capitalized on. It will get capitalized on. If you give a turnover, I almost guarantee you they're going to take that ball and they're going to march it down there and put it across the board and score. It's what they do, and it's what they've trained themselves to do. So we are stoked for the opportunity. We are bummed that a playoff look for us is really, really bleak, but we have an opportunity to send these guys to the playoffs with a loss and continue to show our league that we are not just some pushover team. Like, you're not coming in here and beating us by 50, and we're not coming down there to get beat by 50. These are all going to be battles. If we don't come kick your butt, you're going to be in a one-score game till the end, and you're going to feel it afterwards. And so we're excited. We actually are getting healthier. We're getting some of our linemen back, which is just thrilling, not just for us, but these guys are seniors, and you want them to play. And so getting those guys back so that they can go finish this season off right that's also a thrilling opportunity.
Put on a show for the home crowd, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Finished. And that too, like, we can look at it all kinds of ways, but we should try to always find a silver lining. We're not trying to just put lipstick on a pig, but we have had a lot of encouraging things happen this year, and I think we get to do that again. Like, I teach here. I hear students come in, and at the beginning of the year, I heard the rhetoric. They're like, we suck. We always suck. All these things that I don't believe, our players don't believe. But unfortunately, when you lose games, and you lose them some of the ways we've done in the most recent past, it gives people that entitlement to have that opinion. And so it's nice to hear them talk about, hey, we won this one, or what a battle, coach. Like, that was a really fun game. And just the same kids who were saying how bad we are now are enjoying a Friday night game and seeing the positives, and hearing from the staff members and the teachers, just even the little things about how not everybody, but a lot of our guys' behavior is improving, and just the way that they're handling themselves and the way that they're involving themselves in discussions in class and leading on campus. We love football, and we want to win football games, but that fills my heart. That's the stuff that when you have those hard days, you have those hard losses. You look back to that stuff and just say, man, like, we're doing the right thing. We are working hard at football, but we're also these 45-minute an hour session on character building, like, it's not going to waste. It is working. They are listening, and they are putting that stuff to action in their life. And so for me, I'm just grateful, because I'm not some sort of guru. I just provide an opportunity for them to talk about these things and be open and be vulnerable and learn from each other, and they're doing it. So kudos to our team. It's awesome.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Go Climbers.
Go Climbers.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
And we're back here at Jack Stark Field, Highclimber Stadium. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple, Andy Conklin. Well, guys, go ahead, Jerry.
Well, I agree with the coach, with the Shelton coach. We've been much more competitive this year. Even against Capital and WF West, we played a lot better this year than we did last year, if you look at the scores. Mm-hmm. And last week, they jumped on us. But we came back.
Right.
We scored the last 3 touchdowns. And that tells you right there that there's no giving up for the Highclimbers.
Yeah, Andy knows that firsthand, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if there is a building block for this football team, it starts there, right? I mean, so you can the X's and O's, the assignments, all of that stuff, that'll come and go. But if you can keep focused and you can keep fighting and you can keep your energy and never give up, you're gonna come out on top. And so, like I've been asked a lot of times by folks about this year's Highclimber team, and the answer that I have for them is they're just a few habits. They're just a few habits from being 5-3 right now. I mean, they'll start to believe in themselves a little bit more, and when the time comes to make certain decisions, they're gonna make the right decisions. They're gonna finish that block. They're going to do those little things, and that will propel them into having success as we roll on.
And when you hear it from the Kelso radio guy when we got here, he said when I was helping him get some power, and he said, Shelton's on a roll. It's a completely different team than it was last year.
Yep.
Completely different team, and nobody can just they're not coming in with it's a Shelton and a W, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not going to be easy.
They're going to have to earn it.
Exactly, and that's coming from the radio guy over here from Kellogg.
Yeah.
That's to me. That's what we want to be. The reputation needs to change as well.
Yep. The old reputation that the Highclimbers had, and let's go back a couple of decades, was you may win, but you're going to know you got in a fight,
right?
You know, and that's where we have to get back to, is knowing that we're tough, knowing that we've put the work in the off season, knowing that we are capable, we are ready, and we are prepared, and we go execute.
And that's what's happened this year.
Absolutely.
Anything else, Jerry?
I think the key thing is pride, developing it, and cutting down on the turnovers, working on that, and I'm real pleased so far. And we'll be at the end of the season.
Right, and this is the final game for the Highclimbers this year.
That is true.
No Week 10, which is not a bad thing, really.
No, it's not a bad thing. I mean, you always want to have a playoff Week 10,
right,
but
right,
the
crossover.
That doesn't mean anything. There are very few good things that come out of those games, and most of the time, somebody you don't want to get hurt gets hurt. And so it's nice to put a button on this one, put a bow on it, wrap it up, and stuff it away, and use this season as a building block.
Speaking of that, Andy, we're in pretty good physical shape tonight. We got anybody injured?
Yeah, Trevor Gott's not going to play tonight. But he's available if something happens.
If needed.
Right.
Okay.
And there's one thing we have not talked about is this rain that has not stopped since I arrived. It looks a little lighter right now than when I was bringing in equipment and when I went back out to the car to get something. But this is what we're going to get tonight.
And we're not getting the wind that I thought we were going to get. So
later,
that's
Jerry.
good.
Later, Jerry.
No, that's
tomorrow.
Okay, well, still later. All right, well, the rain's coming down. The Highclimbers haven't come out of the locker room just yet.
No.
Kelso's out there. And, we'll take a quick time out. We'll be right back. Coin toss kickoff coming up on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're still waiting for the Highclimbers to come out of the locker room.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Andy knows. Andy knows.
They come out at 1:02 in this song.
In this song. Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman. This is what they're back there getting all fired up right now, cute, slapping their heads around and having fun.
Stay out of that if you don't.
Yeah, you don't want to get in that mix.
Well, we're looking forward to the national anthem played by the Shelton High School Band. And here they come.
So not that this matters. Why this song?
Well,
I'm just curious.
because it's an energetic song, number one. But if you have an opportunity sometime, I invite you to watch the Texas Tech entrance.
Okay.
Or Texas Tech, I believe it is, that their entrance to the game. The whole stadium is bouncing.
Okay.
And you know, it's a fun song to get jacked up.
Texas Tech is having a good year.
Yep.
And I like the song. I'm just saying, why this song out of every one of them that are out there?
Well, I'm used to the old Rocky.
Yeah. It's got good energy. It's got good building energy.
Yeah.
It's good to get those guys out.
All right. Well, we're going to get the coin toss. Jerry, captain's heading out.
All right.
The
captains tonight are Mason Gard, Gabe Gooley, and Bennett Henry, and they are seniors. And then we have J.J. Rhodes, who is a junior. Those are your 4 captains for the Highclimbers.
All right. The captains for Kelso, you've got Alex Dieter. Number 44 is Blake Larwick. In the 87, where is he? There's Kyle McReevy. Those are the captains for Kelso. Obviously, the Highclimbers have the black uniforms and red pants. Kelso white jerseys and blue pants.
Yeah.
So we're ready for the coin toss here. Boy, gotta tell you, from this distance, that 88 looks like double zeros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be lined up in the tight end spot.
Yeah, we know where he's going to be. I'm just saying that there is no double zero on the roster. So, so the Highclimbers won the toss and, of course, deferred.
Excellent.
So,
which is usually the case.
Usually the case.
And is there a reason for that?
It just depends on if you want your defense to make a statement early, and typically it's about having the ball coming out at halftime.
Right.
You like to have control of the ball. That way, I mean, if you get the ball at the end of the half and then you get a possession at the first half, you can kind of steal a possession there. So it depends on the flow of the game. But knowing that you have the ball coming out after halftime is a nice little boost.
And they always say the last 4 minutes of the second quarter and the first 4 minutes of the third quarter are so important.
Yep, the middle 8.
The middle 8. The other part of that defer thing, it depends on your opponent and whether you think you're going to get a chance.
Yes.
You want to get that ball if you think your opportunities are going to be limited.
Right.
You want to get, that's very limited. We're going to take a quick timeout. Be back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix. But vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
And we're waiting for the kickoff here between the Highlanders and the Highclimbers, or Kelso and Shelton, or the Climbers and the Landers. Or the lads in the, I don't know.
Scotties.
The Scotties or the lads?
I want to thank the NJROTC for doing the color guard tonight. They are recognized as one of the top NJROTC programs in the state. We should be very, very proud of them.
Yep, they do a great job, and they have consistently for a long time.
It's a great program, and what was it, 10, 15 years ago, it was possibility of losing the program. Yeah, it was pretty sad, but
they were able to keep it, and it was just good parent support.
Well, good to see that A.J. Weir is going to kick it off. A little slight doubt about it after yesterday's interview. I mean, the coach was pretty confident, but there was a slight doubt. But he was out here kicking warm-up field goals earlier, so yeah.
I talked to A.J. a couple of days ago, and he said he'd be ready to go. So
yeah. So we have Mason Hansen, and I can't see the other one. I think it's
15 and 5. Is that
5? Yeah, I think it's Parker Sin back deep for the Kelso team. Here's the run up by A.J. Weir. High end over end kick. It'll be taken at the 7. And this is going to be Sin. Sin to the 25, trying to bake it outside. It's going to be running away from some guys. Actually, no, it's number 3. That is Hoover. Zayden Hoover. And they'll get back to the 27-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kelso.
Yeah, 53-yard kickoff.
Nice coverage on that kick. They closed all those lanes. He was dancing around back there, but they didn't have any room to go, and they finally got him corralled, and here we go.
So a new or different quarterback than what I expected tonight. Yeah. It'll be number 7. That's Owen Dahl. He'll go out of the pistol, and a lot of shifting early here. 1st and 10 from the 27. High snap, around hand it off. Believe this is going to be Hansen fighting for the 39.
Just a good strong run right there. That's basic zone play, and they got about 12 out of that.
Yes.
I'll take that back. It was number 44, Blake Barwick.
He's a load. He's a big strong kid.
5'11", 185.
Was that Larwick?
That's what I thought. Maybe I was wrong. It's back to the pistol. We'll go Dahl. This time Hansen's behind him. He'll get the hand up straight up the middle. And powers it up into the high climber territory, dragging climbers with him inside the 40. Maybe it was Hansen, the first runner.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, these Highlanders, I mean, they play a similar style of football that we do. They like to run the ball. They like to establish the line of scrimmage. They're very disciplined. Not always, but they get their block the majority of the time. And so the High Climbers are going to have to play sound defense here and start fighting off some blocks.
22-yard run on that.
1st and 10 from the 38 of the High Climbers are the Highlanders. Pistol again for Dahl. He'll a little shuffle it over there to Hansen. He'll get around the outside, get to the 30, 25, spinning to the 20. Boy, he's got some agility there.
Yeah, he's shifty. He got outside and made that little spin move to pick up a few more yards, and that wide open triangle out there. I mean, they're going to attack that with the running game tonight. High Climbers are going to have to play laterally here.
Yeah, 19-yard run.
Going to have to defend both vertically and laterally, and that's a tough assignment.
Ball's at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 for Kelso. Opening drive here. 10.5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Here's the snap and another handoff, and it's a different running back, number 34 this time. That's Rutherford.
Yep.
Is it Fanian Rutherford?
I would say he picked up 3.
Looks like 4.
4? You want to go with 4? Okay.
We'll do 15.
Yep.
All right.
Well, 2nd and 6 for Kelso. So we approach 10 minutes to go first quarter. It's like Hansen's in the backfield behind Dahl. Out of the pistol. Handoff again to Hansen. Nowhere to go that time. Got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's met in the backfield first and looks like Fletcher Henry was there first, and Mason Guard was there at the same time. So good job filling those lanes.
Loss of one.
Yeah, loss of one. Ball back at the 16-yard line. 3rd down and 7 for Kelso. Shotgun this time for Dahl. Fakes the handoff, he'll pull it back. Sets his feet, he'll throw for the end zone. Got a guy there, touchdown. Sorry, I overshot that. That's number 87 with the catch, and that's McCreary.
You talking about something back here? Looks like there might be a flag.
Yeah, there's a flag in the backfield. Yep, you're right. So
holding on the Highlanders.
So that 15-yard touchdown pass is nullified.
Yep.
That'll back him up 10.
That's a good break for the Highclimbers. It's going to be 3rd and about, 19 here? Not 19, probably 16, 17.
17, yeah. Ball back at the 26-yard line. They need the 9 for the first down. Do the Landers.
There's a big momentum switch right here. I mean, if they can get this stop and hold them to a field goal attempt, that'll be a great situation with the Highclimbers getting started.
Pistol for Dahl. He'll fake the toss, pull it back, going to throw downfield. Ball was tipped, and it is actually caught. And that was Dieter with the catch at the 10-yard line, just short of the first down marker.
Yeah, 16-yard pass play.
It's going to be 4th and 1 from the 10 for the Landers.
Looks like about 2 over there, 4th and 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Big opportunity here. Let's see if we can play good sound defense and get a turnover on downs here down in the red zone. This is a great opportunity.
It's like a power play here.
Watch that slant up from the top side over there. Number 6 has all kinds of daylight.
Dahl go out of the pistol. Hand off to the big man. Gets inside the 5, and he'll drag a climber into the end zone. Touchdown. That was number 35. That is Keona Philly with the touchdown.
Yeah, 10-yard touchdown run.
So it's 6-0 here early. 8:25 to go first quarter. Kelso on the board first. Are they going for 2 here?
Looks like they are.
They are going for 2. Looks like they very similar formation as the last play. And it's another handoff to Philly. Philly breaks a tackle, and he'll drive his legs into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and it's 8-0. Kelso on top early. 8:25 to go first quarter.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Well, Kelso strikes first, and they lead 8-0 here. 8:24 to go, or 8:25 to go here, first quarter. And you saw the power of their run.
Yeah, that number 35, he's listed at 5'11" and 235, and that is a hefty dude running that ball, and he can pick him up and put him down, and they're going to have an answer for that in short yardage situations.
And Mason Hansen, number 15, had 3 nice runs, one of 22, one of 12, and one of 19.
Jay Waddle will tee it up for the Landers to kick it to the Climbers.
It's like Bennett Henry and Jaden Gray are back deep for the Highclimbers.
Good to see you, Jaden, out there.
Yeah,
as always.
Yep.
I'd say great to see Bennett, but he's a stalwart here. And Bennett will take it on the run at the 20 to the 30, fighting his way to get a couple extra yards. Down at the 33.
Yeah, 13-yard return by Bennett Henry.
Decent field position to get started for the High Climbers. So let's get those chains moving and get down and find a score here.
It's a 1st and 10 for Shelton. Ryan Brady, the quarterback. Go out of the pistol. J.J. Rhodes behind him. There's snap. Pick the handoff. On the rollout is Brady, and you slip from one guy on the tackle. Going to throw a little short pass. It's going to be picked off. And up the far sideline and going to score is Jordan Erickson for the Landers. Wow, just like that.
That's a tough break right there. Ryan did a nice job of avoiding that pressure and break it free. And I think the receiver stopped on the route, and he threw the ball out in front, and nobody but a defender there walking in the end zone.
Yeah, first turnover of the game for the High Climbers.
So it's 14-0 here, and the Landers are going to go for 2 again. That same formation. And a handoff to 35. He'll just jump around a couple of guys and store. So Philly with another 2-point conversion, and it's 16-0 early, 8:07 to go, first quarter.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
So Highlanders showing off what they can do here offensively and defensively early.
Yep. Now it's time to reset and get those High Climbers moving. I mean, this is where they got to test their resilience a little bit. They took a couple of haymakers over the top right there, and it's time to put the Dukes up and get to work.
So Waddle will have it teed up at the 40 to kick it back to the High Climbers. I think he's going to try the other side of the field this time.
Hard saying. I mean, I was watching him. He was kicking it to the 15 to the 10 all last week, and so I didn't see him trying to do anything onside.
Well, I was thinking about keeping it away from Bennett, and it'll be taken by Bennett at the 19. I'm sorry, 14. And Bennett stutter steps to the 31.
17-yard return.
If I keep the camera on the action, it might help. Sorry, folks.
The people at home will like that.
Yeah. You know, it's without our expert camera person, we're kind of stuck with me.
Yeah, we miss her.
Deidre's doing multitasking tonight, so I got the easy job.
Yep. Yeah, you do. Sit back, enjoy.
Sit back, enjoy, and talk.
Oh. 1st and 10 for the High Climbers on their own 31-yard line. 8 minutes to go here, first quarter. They're down 16-0 here early. Pistol for Ryan Brady. Taking his time, looking things over. There's the snap. Handed off to Rhodes. Rhodes trying to find a little running room up the middle.
Nice job there. They ran power to the left side right there, and JJ had a nice little cutback. Picked up 4
looks like at the 35. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, JJ has had 2 games where he's been over 200 yards.
Yep.
Rushing.
Same formation. And turn around and hand off to JJ, trying the other side this time. Gets around the outside. Fights for a couple.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 4, and Bennett Henry and Gunnar Jensen check in.
Pickup of 2 on the play.
Ball at the 37-yard line. 3rd down, 4, as Andy mentioned. Shotgun for Brady. He's got 2 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. Is that Rhodes in the backfield beside him?
Yep.
And the ball squirts out. Brady picks it up, and he's just going to have to take a knee.
That wet ball. Yeah. That wet ball tonight. I had a quick little conversation with Ryan earlier today, as a matter of fact, and said the most important thing is first things first. You got to secure the snap, and that's going to be crucial.
Ball back at the 27-yard line, and it's a punt for A.J. Weir.
Yeah, a loss of about 5 on the play.
Call it 10, Jerry, but okay.
Oh, okay, yes, you're right, because
you put down whatever you want, Jerry.
The ball was at the 37, wasn't it? Yeah, okay.
So Weir's on to punt it away. Got Hoover back waiting for this punt. High snap. Good job by A.J. to get it down. He gets a punt off. Hits at the 47 and takes a climber roll inside the 40, 35, 34, and that's where it'll be down right there by Jaden Gray.
Good punt, good effective punt. Keep it away from the returner.
Well, let's call it the 35. 1st and 10 for the Landers. 6:01 to go, first quarter. Kelso up 16-0 here early.
38-yard punt.
Yep. I was watching some of Kelso's game film from last week, and they had trouble with the snap too. So it's a little bit wild out there tonight.
And that stuff coming out of the sky doesn't help.
No, sir.
It's like a shotgun for Owen Dahl. Hoover goes in motion, and they'll hand it off to him on that end around. Just got by. Looks like Gunnar Jensen out there, and they'll get back to the line of scrimmage, does the runner Hoover.
Gunnar did a nice job there of setting that outside edge and turning him back in, and then that's when the guys are coming behind him. So good team tackle right there. Good sound team defense on that jet sweep.
So 2nd and 10 for the Landers. Those gold helmets, man. I like the gold helmets, to be honest. Pistol for Dahl. Highclimbers coming in, and a handoff to Hansen. Hansen breaks it outside, gets to midfield. Got a guy chasing him, gets him out of bounds at the 43.
That's one of the dangers. Climbers brought the blitz through the B gaps right there, and if you can't get that tackle behind the line of scrimmage, you got a bunch of defenders that are in the wrong side of that football, and he did a nice job picking up the yards right there.
Goalie with the tackle there. Good pursuit by Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe tracked him down from behind.
1st and 10 from the Highclimber 43 are the Landers. Pistol again for Dahl. Hansen behind him. Get the handoff. Trying to find some running room around the right side. Breaks one tackle and spins to the 41. Got a couple now. Gang tackle there by the Climbers.
Yeah, Zane Harding was the first one there on that one. They inside they made him bounce outside. They spilled him to the outside, and Zane comes in there to clean that up. That's exactly how that system's designed to tackle, and that was a good job by the Highclimbers.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 41. 4:35 to go, first quarter. Clock is running. 16-0. Kelso with the lead in the ball. Shotgun for Dahl. Hansen beside him to his left. 2 receivers on each side. Hoover goes in motion. Fakes the handoff, then hands it off to Hansen. Hansen up the middle. Makes a guy miss it. Lean forward for the first down, but flag comes in late from way in the secondary.
From the back judge, and a lot of times that's also a holding on the interior line. But that back judge had good arm face mask on the Highclimbers. Yeah.
That was a good toss, though. I saw that flag coming a good 15 yards.
Yep.
Well, they're going to tack on a few yards here.
That's the 5th first down for Kelso. Nice gain on that play.
It's only a 5-yard type of face mask. They'll put the ball at the 26. 1st and 10 for Kelso. They'll wind the clock as we approach 4 minutes to go here, first quarter. Back to the pistol goes Dahl. It's like Ruffleford in the backfield behind him. He'll get the handoff, and he jumps around some Highclimbers, gets the first down at the 15.
Pretty effective little jump cut by that kid. He's not a small guy, and to be able to bounce around like that, that's athletic.
The 1st and 10 from the 15 for Kelso. Already up 16-0. 3:44 to go here, first quarter. Pistol for Dahl. He's got 2 receivers stacked on the far side, 1 on the near side. Ball's free,
out.
and Rutherford will have to just fall on it back at the 30 or 25-yard line. Well, maybe the 27. Depends on where they put the forward progress. I'd love to understand where the forward progress comes into call sometimes.
Yeah.
It
seems like wherever he touches the ball first, or wherever he corrals the ball first, is where they would spot it.
Yeah, loss of 11 on that.
I saw something last night that made absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
It was like a 10-yard sack, and they marked him with a 4-yard loss. So I didn't get that, but that's another story. Shotgun this time. Fakes the handoff to Dahl. He'll throw it over here to Hoover. Hoover's got a screen on the wide receiver. He's got some blockers. He's going to walk in, but there's a flag back at the 10.
Yeah, it was very clear hold on that outside. The outside receiver had a very, very clear hold on that on our corner out there.
That's the call.
That negates that 26-yard play.
So that'll be from the spot. Brings it back to the 21. The ball. Still second down.
Quarterback is number 7 for the Highlanders tonight. He's a sophomore. His older brother is the normal starter, but apparently a couple weeks ago he had a pretty significant elbow injury, and so he's been out. But he dislocated his elbow. But so their number 7 is starting tonight for him.
Yeah, Owen Dahl. He's going to go to the shotgun. He's got Warwick beside him. Actually, no, this is going to be Rutherford. Rutherford with the handoff. It's inside the 20 to the 17. It'll be third down.
Look like Zane Harding and maybe Fletcher Henry were the climbers there to make the stop.
It'll be third and 12 for the Landers. 2:25 to go here, first quarter. Clock is running. And obviously so are the Landers.
Yes.
Running.
Yeah, this is probably 4-down territory. I mean, their kicker has a decent leg, but they haven't wanted to kick a PAT tonight.
Right.
So
pistol again for Owen Dahl. He's got Hansen behind him. He'll do a little flip there to Hoover. Hoover makes one guy miss, and he's on the run again inside the 10 to the 5, and then he's dropped about the 4-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, 14-yard run.
Picked up the first down on that.
Yeah. Boy, I'm really impressed with Hoover's speed there.
Yeah, that was that. It looked like an option play to the far side, and they had that receiver on the sweep coming back the other way. It was a nice little misdirection.
Now, Kelso's ran the ball every time except once.
Mm-hmm.
First and goal from the 4 are the Landers. Out of the pistol again goes Owen Dahl. Hansen behind him. And we
neutral zone?
Yeah, looks like somebody jumped.
Highclimbers jumped, yep.
So that'll be half a distance.
Looked like about 3 or 4 of them jumped.
So that puts it at the 2. It's a first and goal from the 2 now.
And that's the second penalty on the Highclimbers.
It's like the same formation for the Landers as Owen Dahl will go out of the pistol. Hansen behind him. Gets the handoff to Hansen. He met a black wall there. He's pushed back. He might have got one.
Nice stop by the Highclimbers right there. It was good pursuit, good team tackle.
They closed that gap pretty quick, didn't they?
Yep. They shut it down fast.
Did get that 1 yard though. It's going to be second and goal from the 1.
Yeah, they don't have 35 in the backfield right there. That was 15, and 35 is the one that's been doing that short yardage damage for them early.
Mm-hmm. Well, second and goal from the 1. And Hansen's in the backfield. A couple of guys up in front of the pistol formation, and a handoff to Hansen, and
Mason Guard.
Mason Guard blew that one up.
Mason Guard just shot that gap and met that ball carrier just shortly after he took the exchange. It was a heck of a play by Mason right there.
And like you said, Andy, they needed a good goal line defense here,
yep.
And they're doing it.
Yep, and they got to do it a couple more times.
Third and goal from now the 3 for the Landers, and they're going to let the quarter run out. We're through 1. Kelso 16, Shelton nothing on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
on October 29th at the Old Mountain View.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, why would the last game of the season be any different than any of the other ones where mistakes are made by the guy running the board here?
Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
Andy, I'd like to recognize a couple of defensive players. Who do you see as standing out so far for us besides Hardy?
Well, I mean, Zane's been there all year, right? I mean, he's way up on the tackle list right now. I think I read that he has over 90 tackles so far this season. And so, you know, I don't think you can say defense without saying Zane Harding, but boy, Mason Guard showed up on that last play.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
Yeah, we're waiting for the start of the second quarter. It's a 3rd and goal from the 3 for the Hilanders. They're leading 16-0. And Owen Dahl back out of the pistol. It's like Hansen behind him. And he'll hand it off to Hansen's got the angle, he'll score.
Just 3-yard touchdown run.
Just a basic sweep play to the far side, and they did a nice job of sealing that outside edge, and he walked in without much effort.
22-0 now. Kelso on top, and then again they're going for 2. Pretty much thinking this is about the weather coming in, that rather than go for the point, the kick the point, go for 2. That's my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean their kicker has a decent leg, you know, but this is by far the safer option tonight.
So shotgun, nope, actually it's pistol for Dahl. Hand off to 35, and he'll just rumble in. Feely just rolling over guys.
Yeah, he's a load.
Now that's his 3rd 2-point point after tipped.
So it's 24-0. 7 seconds into the second quarter. We'll be back.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Well, 11:53 to go here in the first half. 24 for Kelso, nothing for Shelton. And the Highlanders are going to kick it back to the Highclimbers.
Yep, Jaden Gray and Bennett Henry are both back deep again, and been getting some decent returns, and might as well keep that rolling.
So Jay Waddle will tee it up, kick it back to the Climbers. Boy, he takes a deep drop, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's a 15-yarder. Yeah.
Here's the run up and the kick. It's going to be high and short.
Somebody's got to get on that ball. Somebody's got to get on that ball.
That'll be Fletcher, isn't it? Fletcher Henry, I think.
Yep.
Tracked it down inside the 25 to 24 is where the Climbers are going to start.
36-yard punt.
Good heads-up play by Fletcher, actually, to chase the ball down.
Yeah.
Because nobody else was really doing it.
Yeah, that's a Fletcher. Fletcher's got a good football IQ. He knows situations really well.
Yeah, Mason Hansen has carried the ball 9 times for 80 yards.
So 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. Ryan Brady will go out of the pistol with J.J. Rhodes behind him. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Taking his time, there's the snap. Turn around, hand it off to J.J. J.J. up the middle, stutter steps, and he'll power his way across the 30 to the 33.
That's what we've been used to out of JJ right there in the offensive line. They did a nice job of setting that up. JJ got his 9 yards out of that, and let's get this first down and get down the field.
2nd and 1 for Shelton. So the same formation. Bennett Henry will go into motion there for a minute. And there's a quick snap. And off to JJ. JJ, can't quite. Got back very close to the first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give it to him.
It does look that way. It is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Yeah, his forward progress. Yeah.
Just got enough.
That's a big boost for those guys. They're moving the ball now, and now it's just time to keep on rolling with it.
And that's our first down. That's good.
Out of the pistol goes Ryan Brady. Taking his time, high snap. Little pitch over there to J.J. Rhodes, and he's going to be dropped for a loss at the 29.
Looks like a loss of 5 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rutherford with the tackle there. Read that from the beginning.
Yeah, that outside defender, he saw that coming the whole way and made a nice open field one-on-one tackle.
2nd down, 15 from the 29 of the Highclimbers. 10:40 to go, first quarter. 24-0 is their score. Kelso with the lead, Shelton with the ball. Pistol for Ryan Brady. Hand it off to J.J. Rhodes. Found a little bit of room in the middle. Not much, though.
Got about 3. Yeah, about
31. 32. Depends on where they're going to spot.
2.
32. Call it 32, Jerry. Give him 3.
Okay.
I'll be generous.
I'm a nice guy.
3rd down, and it looks like 12. Shotgun for Brady this time. Taking his time, looking things over. Short drop. Got a lot of time, throws over the middle. It is complete. But a short gain there. That was to J.J. Rhodes. Ball to the 37. All right. Yeah, 36. That's a generous spot.
Yeah. 6 yards.
We'll take it. But it's 4th down. And it looks like 7. So A.J. Weir's on to punt it away.
First completed pass for the Highclimbers.
Zayden Hoover back to it's 33 to wait for this punt from A.J. Weir. Snap on target this time. A.J. gets a nice punt off ahead of the 40. Take a Highclimber roll out of bounds about the 30, 31.
Right at the 30, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like 30. Okay.
34-yard punt.
I'll take it. Whatever works. I mean, I look like it went out of bounds about the 33, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Good punt. Good effective punt again.
It was
right?
a good punt, yeah.
The 1st and 10 from the 30 are the Highlanders. They're up 24-0 on the Climbers here. 9:17 to go, first half.
Good time for a turnover here for the Highclimbers.
Shotgun for Dahl. They'll fake the handoff on the sweep, and he's looking to throw. He'll scramble out of it, throw deep. Got a couple guys there, and it is incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Highclimbers.
Almost intercepted.
I thought I was going to have to go buy a lottery ticket or something
with the prediction.
With the prediction, yeah.
We have a climber down on one knee out there, and he's not getting up.
Yeah, I think that's Jaden Gray over there.
And guy almost came up with the ball on that play.
He did, yeah. Very good.
And Gable Lacey out there quickly. The training staff.
Yep.
9:08 to go here in the half. Kelso 24, Shelton nothing. The Highlanders have the ball. They have a 2nd and 10 from the 30. As soon as they deal with the downed Highclimber.
Is Jordan's dad the defensive coach for the Highclimbers?
Jaden?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Our coordinator, defensive coordinator.
A little break here. We can went and watched a couple of volleyball games this week, and the high school Shelton High School volleyball team's going to make it into the playoffs.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, they're in the pigtail game.
Yep.
On the 11th. And did they figure out who they're playing? Because I thought it was Heritage. It wasn't set when I looked last.
I'm not sure, but I watched 2 games this week, and they're an impressive group. They got Alexa Davidson's an outside hitter, and she can really bring it. Her younger sister, Abby Davidson's in the middle, and she's a middle blocker. And I'll tell you what, to be a middle blocker in volleyball, you got to be tough as nails, and that's that is a job where you got to. Those people are hitting that ball as hard as they can at you, and you just got to jump up and take it. She's good at it.
It was Quinn McKinnon who was the injured Highclimber. He's up off it and walked across the field under his own power, just a little bit off.
No, that's Jaden.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. It's that 0 and the 9s. And okay, there's a snap and a pitch out here to Hansen. Hansen, nowhere to go. Dropped at the 30.
That was a great play by Alberto Manzo right there. He did a nice job of setting that outside edge. They got the cutback lane, and then he got back in and tracked that down from behind. That was a good defensive play.
So 3rd and 10 from the 30 for the Landers.
Hansen made a nice move there, though, to avoid a loss.
Yeah.
8:40 to go in the half. 3 receivers going to go wide to the far side, 1 to the near side. Shotgun for Owen Dahl. It's like Hansen beside him to his right. Fakes the handoff. He'll throw it over to Hoover. Hoover on the wide receiver screen just gets by everybody up to the 45. Still on his feet, and he'll be dropped at near the 50. Boy, that young man's got some speed.
Yeah, he's fast, and that tunnel screen's attacking that empty space out there, and they get some downfield blocks from their receivers, and it's tough to defend.
That was a 20-yard pass play.
So 1st and 10 for Kelso at the 50. 8:12 to go in the first half. Highlanders up 24-0 here, and marching again at midfield. Pistol for Owen Dahl. Warwick in motion there. Snap, turn around, hand off to Hansen. Hansen out the outside on the right side. Gets, I thought he got run out of bounds, but I think he scored it out. Well, he did get run out of bounds at the 45.
That was interesting because I thought the same thing, but then he was downfield and it looked like 44 had gone out of bounds on that far side, but apparently he must have stepped on the line on his way through.
Gain of 5 there, and that's his 11th carry.
So 2nd and 5 from the 45. In Highclimber territory are the Highlanders. Send 3 receivers to this near side. Go out of the shotgun because Owen Dahl. Hansen beside him. And a step back on his right. And it's going to be actually, this is not Dahl. This is Snazza. Brady Snazza, number 10 on the carry.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't even see him.
I didn't either.
In the backfield, but they did a nice job of bottling it up there. And
their 2-yard pickup. It's going to be 3rd and 3 from the 43. And Dahl back in there, I see.
Okay.
This time I saw it. I saw the substitution.
Good observation.
Well, you anticipate the same people playing the same positions all the time. Here's that power formation and a handoff, and we're going to get flags and whistles and all kinds of different stuff. As Philly,
illegal motion, illegal formation,
yeah. As Philly had that ball, he's in there, the big man. And they'll march it back 5, and brings up 3rd and 8.
That's the 2nd penalty on Kelso. Only the 2nd penalty.
From the 48 are the Landers. They'll swap out the ball, try to keep it as dry as possible, which is a hard task, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it is a hard task. We had a bucket with ball dry in it, and we'd put the ball in there and shake it around for a few minutes, and it would be amazingly dry after that. But it's not an easy job on a night like this.
Pistol for Dahl. He's gonna go with the option. He'll pitch it to Hansen. Hansen up the near sideline and run down by. Well, let's see here.
You got a hold on the outside again.
Okay.
Yeah, that outside receiver, he grabbed a hold of the corner again and turned his shoulders.
And that nullifies that 13-yard run.
So I'll put them back in their own territory.
It's a nice little option. That quarterback did a nice job of bringing that defensive end to him. That's his entire purpose in that play is get that defensive end to commit, and as soon as he does, that's when you get that pitch to the outside. And fortunately for Highclimbers, they caught a break with the hold on the outside.
3rd and 13 from the Kelso 47 are the Landers. Here's that 3-by-1 here. 3 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side, and shotgun for Owen Dahl with Hansen a step behind him. Quick hit out there. And it's going to be complete out there to number 87. He's going to break free into the secondary, get the first down. 87 is Kyle McCrary. And that'll be a first down at the 37 of the Highclimbers.
87's a good-sized kid, and it looked like he was accelerating the whole way there. He's got a gear that they need to be careful of.
So first and 10.
16-yard pass play.
5.5 minutes to go in the first half. Kelso 24, Shelton nothing. The Highlanders have the ball, and they're on the move again. Pistol for Owen Dahl. It's like Hansen behind him. There's a snap. Turn around and hand it off to Hansen. Hansen dances up the hash marks to the 30, inside the 30, still on his feet to about the 26, 27-yard line. Depends on the spot.
Yeah, I think they got a good spot there.
Yeah, they got a good spot.
It'll be first down.
From the 26, they'll spot the ball.
When the first defender gets there and he has somebody tied up, that's when the guys come and have to start getting at that ball and trying to rip it out or punch it out or causing some havoc with that slippery ball tonight.
First and 10 for Kelso at the Highclimber 26. Pistol again for Owen Dahl. And we have a whistle and a penalty on the Highlanders, who are kind of out of sync in this drive, just a little bit.
Yeah, this is, it happens to everybody, and you just got a new quarterback, got a new cadence. Like we've talked about that in games past. You get that new quarterback in there. The rhythm's just a little bit different. People are used to the rhythm, and they have to catch up.
That's the third penalty on this drive for Kelso, and you're right.
Yep.
It has slowed him down a little bit.
A little bit. So it's first and 15 from the 31 for Kelso. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first half. I think that penalty was on the receiver on this side. This time he made sure he was lined up. Here's a quick snap out of the shotgun, a handoff to Hansen. Hansen gets to the 30, and that's about it. Maybe the 29. Bottled up there.
Yep. Looks like J.J. Rhodes coming off the bottom of that pile.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Ball at 29, second down. I call it 13. And we have, a timeout, I believe. Who called that timeout?
Timeout. Kelso.
Kelso, all right. I don't see her on the field at the moment, but I got to put a shout out to Shauna Whelan.
Yeah.
She is taking pictures tonight in the rain, and you got to give her a big pat on the back or a big old hug as long as she's not too wet.
Yeah, she is so great that she's die hard, rain or shine. She's going to be there.
Yeah, she has provided you so many nice photos.
Does. Yeah, she sent me a message over the weekend, said she just got soaked in Matlock.
Yeah. Oh, no.
In her quote, it wasn't the hottest game I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was. That was that day that it just rained and rained. And they play during the day out there, and so it was just an absolute deluge. And she's out there with her camera.
Kelso has 2 timeouts left in this half.
Yes, they just took their first one.
Well, simple math.
Second down and 13 for the Highlanders.
But I said it right.
You said it right. Ball's at the Shelton at 29-yard line, shotgun, and it'll be a handoff. Here's 34 getting to the 20. No, 34. Remind me, that's Rutherford. We do have a flag right at the line of scrimmage. Boy. Something's just gotten out of sync here on the Highlanders. What changed?
Well, we'll see what this call is, but it's personal foul against the Highlanders. So that's a tough one. It's that's a 15-yarder from the end of the play, and this comes down to the Highclimbers are tough kids, right? And they're in their battle and they're in their fighting, and there's not a lot of that. With these squads, and so they don't know how to deal with it when people are being physical.
Ball's back at the 36-yard line. It's they say it's third down and 21. Out of the shotgun and back to pass goes Dahl. He'll throw down the middle, and there's an incidental contact up there, incomplete.
It's a good non-call right there. They're both going for a ball, and it was.
I don't even think that's the thing. I think they both just lost their footing at the same time.
Yep.
But there's a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And it looks like it's going to be marked off again.
Oh, boy.
On Kelso. Wow, that's going to be a hold.
The coach over there is probably saying, come on, guys.
Are they going to keep that penalty, or are you going to decline it and make it 4th down?
I would think you'd make it 4th down.
Yep. Decline, they're going to have it be 4th down. And
yep. So it'll be 4th and 21 from the 36 for the Hilanders, although I'm questioning that call the way they've been moving the ball. Although not on this drive.
Yeah, I mean, right now, if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm looking for that tunnel screen from the outside and
right.
Get that ball to somebody, get an athlete in space, and get them moving. They've had some pretty good success with that screen. So, number 10 down here on our end. If you keep your eye on him, if he stays short, that ball's coming to him right now.
Out of the shotgun goes Dahl, is on the option. He's going to keep it. He's going to bring it up to the 30, keep it on to 25. He run out of bounds about the 22-yard line.
Flags flying all over the place.
I think it might be a late hit here.
Well, it could be a hold. It could be a face mask. It could be a late hit. It could be all kinds of things. Which, it's probably a face mask on the Highclimbers or a hold on the outside. Probably offsetting here. And
well, we'll see what it is. It's pass
blocking
interference. Wow,
blocking the back.
Wow, on the Hilanders. And if he refuses, you get the ball there, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and the Highclimbers will take over. And where are they going to spot it? The 22? 23-yard line?
Yeah, 5 penalties on that drive called against Kelso.
Wow.
That really told the story.
So over on downs it goes. The Highclimbers get the ball back here.
We've entered that last 4 minutes, so it'd be great if the Highclimbers can get some action, get down the field and get a score, and then get the ball back after halftime.
3:29 to go here in the first half. 1st and 10 for Shelton on their own 23-yard line.
Go in with some momentum.
Yeah.
Into halftime.
Brady will go out of the pistol with Rhodes behind him. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Bennett Henry in his usual spot. There's the snap, and around, hand it off to JJ. JJ falls forward for 2 yards at the 25.
Yeah, that's just that off tackle zone, and number 77 from Kelso, he's a big boy, and he shot that gap and made that play.
Yeah, Zach Williams, 6'3", 275. That's a big boy.
That's a good sized kid.
Bennett Henry in motion there, and the pistol goes Brady. High snap, holds it down, back to pass goes Ryan. Gonna look up the field, find nowhere to pass to, so he's gonna tuck it under and run. Get across the 25 to 26.
Ryan did a good job right there of staying in that pocket, and when that defense clears like that, he found a little lane to escape pressure, and Kelso did a nice job of closing in.
They move the ball up to the 27. It's 3rd down and 7 for the Highclimbers. Shotgun for Ryan Brady. Back to pass. Got a lot of time. Guy breaks free, and he'll throw it short, and it's intercepted again. That's Alex Dieter getting that ball off the ground, and Kelso gets the ball back.
Tough break. The ball, that ball's slippery, and a lot of times you have a tendency to try and grip that thing too tight in these with those conditions, and when that happens, you'll underthrow it a lot.
So Kelso takes the ball at the Highclimber 32-yard line. 2:10 to work in the half. They're up 24-0.
Second interception for the Highlanders.
So pistol again for Owen Dahl. Got Hansen behind him. It goes Hoover in motion. Back to pass on the rollout. Sets his feet, throws to the end zone. Hoover's there with a catch at the 7. He'll boss the ball into the end zone, and it goes out of bounds. But it went out of bounds at about the 2. The referee says the 3. Wow, but hit the pylon. That's what the discussion is going to be. Fans are not really happy
Boy, I don't know there.
I don't know either. That looked like it went out of bounds in the end zone. And isn't that a safety?
Wouldn't be a safety, be a touchback.
A touchback, okay. Well, now I'm going to say the play stands. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3 for the
Kelso
Highlanders.
got a break maybe there.
So pistol for Owen Dahl. Hanson behind him. Warwick beside him. Warwick will get the handoff and he'll power in. Touchdown. Blake Warwick. But there's a flag on the play. Let me ask you this, Andy. Is there times when a defense can get in the heads of an offense?
Oh, absolutely.
And cause these things? They do call the good touchdown, and it'll be a personal foul on the Highclimbers.
Yeah. I mean,
Rutherford on that? Number 34?
Number 44.
44.
That's a big part of the game is
Blake Larwick? Okay.
Is getting in the heads of your opponent. And,
right.
And, you know, I mean, they get pretty creative, you know. I mean, with the days of social media, I mean, lots of times they know what the quarterback's girlfriend's name is, and they might be talking about her in there when they're going. So who knows?
Well, the touchdown does count as 30-0 now, and on to kick the point after will be Che Waddle. And he gets a nice spinning kick that went through the uprights. It was just a strange arc on that, but it's good. Make it 31-0. All Kelso so far tonight.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Well, 1:53 to go in the first half. 31 for Kelso, nothing for Shelton, and they'll march off that personal foul penalty, and the Highlanders going to be kicking off from the Shelton 45.
You might you got to be very, very aware of an onside kick here. Right. If they get it, they get a short field and have an opportunity to put more on the board right now. And if I was it'd be something I'd be very, very, very interested in if I was a coach.
Shorter drop back this time for Waddle. He's going to kick it high and short. He's taking it to the 20, 25. Is this J.J. Rhodes? No, it's is it Fletcher?
No, I think that was J.J.
Was it J.J.?
Yep.
It was J.J. I had it right the first time.
Yep.
Just not something I expect him to do very often, really.
Yeah.
But he did return it to the 27, so 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. 1:49 to go in the first half. Pistol for Ryan Brady. J.J. Rhodes behind him. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. There's a snap and a handoff to J.J. trying to find a hole. Manages to squeak through and get to the 30.
Yeah, good hard fight there. He kept those legs churning and picked up a few
Gain
yards.
of 3.
Put the ball down across the 30.
Maybe close to 4.
Yeah,
I'm thinking 4. Ball's at the 31 or just shy of the 31.
Okay.
So 2nd down, and we'll call it 6. And again, the pistol. Brady gets Bennett Henry to the right side and hand it off to J.J. He tries to jump around, and boy, he's just fighting for every little inch that he's kid. At least he's getting positive yards, even if they're small.
Yeah, it's like we've talked about, the scouting reports out on JJ, and they're gonna be focused on shutting him down.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say we just got to maintain blocks, got to engage and maintain blocks and push some people around.
3rd and 6 from the 31 are the Highclimbers. Little pitch this time to Rhodes. He's going to throw it, and down the field it goes, and Gunnar Jensen just couldn't drag that one in. A little bit more coverage than the last week. on that play.
Yeah, they saw that on film too, but that DB did a nice job of closing out. Everybody here wanted a pass interference call, but there was none to be had. That was a good defensive play.
Yeah, Zayden Hoover, first guy there. So it's 4th and 6 from the 31. It looks like A.J. Weir's on to punt it away.
But it almost worked, unfortunately.
Well, a little different conditions tonight than last week, too. Let's put that out there.
Yeah.
So Hoover's standing about 41. Wait for this punt from Weir. High snap. AJ gets the ball off. It's kind of a line drive that'll hit at the 50 and take a Shelton roll inside the 40 to the 38. 23 seconds to go in the half. And here comes Kelso.
23-yard punt.
Yeah, got to protect here. I mean, Kelso's looking to put one more on the board before they go into halftime. So
it's 31-0, all Kelso in the first half. 23 seconds remain, and Owen Dahl will bring him out, going the pistol.
And like you said, they've taken advantage of both turnovers.
Yep.
Back to pass goes Dahl, and he'll throw to the far side. Off the hands, just bounced off the intended target there. I believe it's number 14, Carter Huntley.
That is true.
And incomplete. 19 seconds remain in the half.
Yeah, that ball is heavy and ball is wet, and that was a little bit lower than he wanted it to be, and it just slid right through the mitts and bounced off his shoulder pads.
So 2nd and 10 from the 38 for the Kelso Highlanders. Pistol again for Owen Dahl. Larwick in the backfield with him. Back to pass. He goes. Same play. Got hit as he threw. Ball is caught this time by Huntley at the Shelton 36-yard line. Wow. 12 seconds. And everybody hurries up to the line of scrimmage. Dahl goes under center, and he's going to spike it to stop the clock with 10 seconds.
That was a heck of a job by Dahl right there. That pressure was coming up the middle, and he took a shot as he let go of that ball and got the ball downfield. The receiver, number 14, made a nice catch in traffic down there.
Carter Huntley just out-jumped the defender there.
Yep.
Yeah. 30-yard pass play, and that was good for a 11th first down.
So 2nd down and 10 from the 36 of Shelton. Is Kelso. Pistol again for Owen Dahl. Hanson behind him. Larwick beside him, and we're going to have a penalty. False start on Kelso.
Number 14 was streaking down the field on that vert on the far side, and
so took off a little early.
Maybe now there's another penalty on the sideline over there. The side judge on the far side just
sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
Yeah. Ball's back at the 41-yard line. It's 2nd down and 15 for Kelso. 9 seconds remain in the first half.
7th penalty on Kelso for 60 yards.
So you expect another long ball here?
Yes.
Dahl out of the pistol again. Hanson behind him. Larwick beside him. On the little reverse to Hoover. Hoover's going to look like he was going to throw. He is going to throw down the sidelines into Huntley. Huntley inside the 5 to about the 2 or 3. Depends on the spot.
And there's 1 second left.
Wow. They got to get this thing set up pretty quickly unless they're going to take a timeout. Somebody's going to take a knee.
Yep, they just took a
timeout. Wow.
33-yard pass play.
Number 3 was the throw on
Hoover.
that, Jarrett.
Yeah, number 3. That's Zayden Hoover with that throw.
Okay.
So make a note of that.
I will.
So the clock is stopped with a second remaining here, and Landers will have a 1st and goal from the 3-yard line.
And who caught it?
Number 14, Huntley.
Thank you.
Been setting that up, although all game it seems.
Yeah.
Huntley's been streaking down the sidelines.
Yep, that was the defender just bit on that fly sweep a little bit, and they left him all alone back there behind the defense.
So one play for the Landers here. I'm saying you bring in your number 35.
Yep, he's a tailback.
Feely, and let him go to work.
Is he in there?
Yeah, he is in there. Into the tail there. Out of the pistol goes Dahl. He'll hand it off to, nobody's like a fake in a rollout. Throw to the end zone, and it's a touchdown. Who caught that one?
I'm looking.
Can't see.
I'm looking. Number 44.
Number 41. So Larwick with a TD as time expired, and Waddle will come on to kick the point after.
Lorick caught it. 44. Okay.
So as it stands right now, it's 37-0. Kelso with the lead here. So we're just waiting for this extra point, and we'll head to the locker room. There's the snap. Spot is down. Kick is good. That looked really good for Waddle. So make it 38-0 here at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Well, it's halftime here at Jack Stark Field. All Kelso in the first half, 38-0. Terry's feverishly working on some statistics. Andy, my goodness, was not expecting this early on.
No, I mean that the tone was set early when we had that interception and Kelso was able to score on that pick, and that just kind of took the wind out of the sails for the Highclimbers, and they've not been able to bounce back from that. They're in there at halftime right now, trying to come up with the solutions and make an effort here in the second half. But it's a tall order. Kelso's a good solid team, and they're gonna be battling the whole way.
Yeah, we knew that coming in that this would be a battle, but thought it'd be a tad bit closer than this.
Yeah, Kelso. I mean, like we talked, like I said earlier, it was Kelso runs a really similar game to what we do, and they're very, very disciplined. They get their blocks downfield. They maintain their blocks through the backside of the whistle, and right now they're definitely winning in the physicality department.
And the weather hasn't really helped much here at all because it's getting rain's coming down a little bit more now.
Yeah,
it looks like
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah, I was a little worried about the crowd when we got here, and just before when we started our broadcast, it was a little sparse here, but they filled in nicely. Late arriving crowd.
Yeah, late arriving and it's early departing. It looks like there's a number of people that are walking out right now, but
well, maybe they're going to get some concessions.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, they're probably coming back. You're right.
Yeah. You just never know with the way Shelton plays here in the second half and what they did last week in the fourth quarter.
Right, it's gut check time. I mean, there's a bunch of seniors on this team that have nothing to play for but pride right now. And they're hooping and hollering in there, and hopefully they're not pointing fingers, and because when you start pointing fingers, you got to take a look in the mirror before you point too many fingers. And if everybody can look each other in the eye right now and just say, hey, this is it. This is our last time this team is going to be together. With these individuals on this team, let's play for our seniors right now. Let's play for this community, and let's see if we can go out there and hold our heads high on the way out the door.
All right, we'll take a quick timeout. Jerry's got some stats. As soon as he gets, we get back to him in just a moment. 38-0 here, Kelso on top at the half. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Well, it is halftime here at Jack Stark Field. 38-0. The Kelso Highlanders are leading the Shelton Highclimbers. And Jerry, you showed the stat sheet to Andy before he scuttled off to get his do his break here at the half, and he said, "Wow, what you got for us?"
Okay, let's start off with Kelso. Kelso has 11 first downs in the first half. They had 134 yards rushing. They had 114 yards passing for a total of 248 yards in the first half. They completed 5 of 8 passes, had no turnovers. The only thing that kind of held them back was they had 7 penalties for 60 yards. Mason Hansen, number 15, running back for Kelso, had 13 carries for 97 yards. So he had a good majority of that 134 yards.
Wow.
Yeah, Shelton had 1 first down. They had 11 carries for 12 yards. They had 6 yards passing, a total of 17 yards, completed 1 of 4 passes, had 2 turnovers, both were interceptions, And penalties, they had 23 yards because that one penalty was half the distance to the goal.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's the statistics. You know, it's just.
Yeah, you look at the scoreboard, and that kind of tracks with everything.
And the dominance of time.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. I bet you they had the ball 4 times as long as.
Oh, probably.
Shelton.
It's just one of those things we don't really track. It's,
Yeah, we should, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm going to try next year to do that.
Well, maybe we'll get you some help. I don't know.
Yeah.
We keep expanding in our crew here, but.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well, maybe.
As long as we do a good job.
Yeah, well. Haven't
That's
heard
the key.
Too many complaints.
Good. That's good. That's good.
Oh, boy, that doesn't leave us a whole lot to talk about here.
Well, A.J. Weir, I think we can say some good things about A.J.
Okay.
A.J. had a punt of 38 yards and a punt of 34, and I don't think we had any runbacks on either one of those punts. So that's good news. Plus, he had a kickoff of 53 yards. So there was some bright moments. We almost made a nice goal line stand there. We stopped them the first 2 times inside the 5-yard line there, but unfortunately they've got the running backs.
Oh, yeah, they got some power.
They're big upstairs. They're big on their line too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. They're just big.
Yeah,
they're just big. Andy's back. Boy. Like I said before, this is not exactly what I expected, but
No.
I kind of think Kelso just said, we're not going to take Shelton lightly at all. We're going to come out and bring it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, this is a league game, right? And it's you're heading into the playoffs, and everybody wants to have momentum, and they're just fine-tuning their machine right now, and that's kind of what they look like. They're not making mistakes. They're making penalties, but when they get the plays off, they're doing a bang-up job of getting their blocks.
And they will represent Mount St. Helens League well.
Oh yeah, I
think so.
Greater St. Helens League.
Greater Mount. Okay.
Mount Greater, whatever. The more they score, though, doesn't that go into the RPI and help in their seeding a little bit?
Yeah, I mean,
when it comes to playoffs.
The old days of letting off the gas are gone, right?
Yeah.
I mean, because the seeding is crucial to who they stack up against, and so when they put big numbers up, and that improves their position in the playoff seeding.
Yeah, they're likely going to host a game, aren't they?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
they might host the 3rd place team from another league. Who knows?
I don't know. That all gets decided Sunday, I believe.
Yeah,
Saturday or Sunday. All that gets decided. Who plays what, who, and where, and when, and I'm glad I'm not having to choose, to be perfectly honest. There's just so many good teams out there and so many surprises, and that's why you have the RPI and all that stuff. I'm not a big fan of the RPI system personally.
Yeah, it's nice to have, it's nice to have that in place for, because it used to be there was the human element was involved in playoff matchups, and you get humans involved in those kinds of things, and there can be some politicking and some negotiating, and then all of a sudden one team seems to have a much easier path to the championships than another.
Right.
And it's an attempt to make it fair. It's an attempt to have it be pretty much merit based.
Right.
And that's a good thing.
There used to be this kind of history of the same teams facing each other in the first round, and not being able to get over that hump year after year after year. And although it's kind of predictable in one sense, it's not necessarily true representation of the team at the time. Right.
And you want to make sure that the best teams are the ones that have the opportunity to move forward, and it's if you're a high seed, you should host a game,
right?
And you should be playing somebody that's a lower seed, so that ultimately, as the bracket wears on, the better teams are in the quarterfinals and the semifinals and the finals.
Right. Now you mentioned that. I want to step back and talk about the volleyball team.
Yeah.
And they've got the play-in game against the number 4 from the Greater St. Helens League.
Yeah.
I was looking at the fine print in the bracket.
Yeah.
The number 1 seed If they lose, because they'll take on the winner of the play-in game.
Okay.
If they lose, they get another shot at it.
Yeah.
I think that's not fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, winning has to have some benefit, right? I mean,
Right, well, yeah.
I know, but it shouldn't be a double elimination for one team.
From one team,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I.
Well,
I
it's still a
understand that.
double elimination, but I read it. It just seemed like right now it's, I believe it's Prairie, the
Okay.
number 1 seed. And it just seems like, okay, so they falter against the number 4,
Yep.
be it Shelton, be it the number, and then they get another shot at it somewhere along the line in the championship game, and they can still come away with the championship.
Boy.
That's just, that kind of,
Yeah.
that makes it, kind of makes me crawl a little bit, you know? It's like, really? But, you know, again, you win, you should be rewarded, but then if you're the pigtail game, if you win your league, like say Shelton were to win the league, they didn't, but you know, but if they were to win the league, they still have to go that route, and I don't think that's fair.
Right. Right.
What place did Shelton get? Second or third?
Third, I think. Yeah, it's third.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're the 3 seed, or no, they're third place in the league,
In the league.
and I'm not sure how the seeding all ends up because we compete in volleyball in the 2A league,
right?
But we're in the 3A playoff bracket, and so there's some massaging that has to happen in order to make that
Right.
Yeah, it's probably where they got to be in the top 3.
It's actually it's a top 4.
Oh, is it the top
Yeah, the
four? Okay.
It alternates every year. It's either 3 or 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
I believe that's how they work it, and I'm kind of questioning whether it's going to stay this way for the near future, or would they try to change it somehow?
Yeah,
Get in a different league. I guess that's a conversation for Scott Chamberlain.
It's the purpose in us, the football team competing in the 3A GSL is it's a lot easier for a football team to travel once a week than it is for basketball, it is for volleyball, it is for soccer, who play multiple times a week.
Right.
You know, and having to travel down to Vancouver maybe multiple times, 3, 4, 5 times a season. You know, so they found a way for the other teams who play more often to be able to compete in the 2A league. But there's some rules that they have to comply with in order to qualify for playoffs. So.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And you look around, and I was looking at all the leagues today, just some multi-classification leagues, especially in the Seattle metro area. There's like 2A, 3A, 4A schools all in the same league. And that to me, that seems very hard to decide what playoff pictures and what have you, especially when you're a 2A school battling a 4A school on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah, when we were trying to figure out where the football team was going to go play, we had the opportunity, the Highclimbers had the opportunity to stay in the 2A league, and then there was a certain amount of rules. We had to have, all of our non-league games had to be against 3A schools, and we had to go undefeated in those 3A games, and we had to finish in the top 2 or 3 in our league, maybe even 2 in our league to be able to qualify for the playoffs, and it just got really convoluted. And so the decision, Scott Chamberlain and the powers that be, when it came time to make that change, they said, you know what, we want to take the muddy path away, and we want to have a clear path to the playoffs, and we want to play in this league, and if we position ourselves in the league as we should, we want in the playoffs. We don't want to have any if you woulda, I only shoulda, but you didn't do this stuff come into that equation.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, and if it wasn't for the greater St. Helens League, where would Shelton play? The Puget Sound League, which is a huge league right now.
Yeah, it's a big league, and this league was selected because, number one, they wanted us, right? I mean, a lot of these leagues, they're full, and they say, hey, we have all of our games are league games, and we don't have room for another league game because there's only 9 weeks in a football season.
Right. Is that where they would be traveling, like to Tacoma?
It just depends on.
It depends.
If they've been in that league.
I mean, when we were in the was it the Narrows League? Was that what we were in before? Or
South Sound Conference.
And we had Timberline and Yelm and Capital and Gig Harbor and Peninsula. That was a league that we came from, before we dropped down to 2A. And so, but that league filled up. They put other squads in that league, and there's just no room.
Well, a lot of 2A schools in the Olympia area went to 3A, and that made it very difficult to, you had a lot of traffic. In
like
that.
River Ridge.
Yep.
And then you got Yelm that went up to 4A, and
right.
I don't envy anybody who has to look at schedules and create all these things. To be perfectly honest, it seems very, very difficult.
Yeah, I was talking to Scott Chamberlain just before the game tonight. We were having discussions about all of that, and he's very active in the WIAA and the committees and selection committees and all that kind of stuff. And I don't envy that job at all. It's a really challenging equation.
Well, we were right back to football, man. That halftime went pretty quick.
Yeah,
sounds like they made some good decisions.
Yeah. We're in the right spot.
All right. Well, third quarter about ready to start. The Highclimbers will get the ball to start this third quarter. So it's good news that Jaden Gray's back there. He's been cleared to continue to play. I think he was playing defense anyway. So.
Yeah, he was back in on that last series.
Yeah.
Ben and Henry back there too?
Yep.
Good.
Bennett on the far side. Jordan on the near side. Here's the run up by Waddle. A line drive kick. It'll be ticking at the 15 by Jaden Gray. And he'll be stopped at the 28. Just took that. It just kind of ended up in his hands.
Yeah, it kicked it right at him. He did a nice job of fielding that ball and got upfield and tried to make a stop. And that slippery turf, it left him.
13-yard return.
Let's see. Okay, well, we'll spot the ball at the 27. The rain's coming down a little harder now.
It is definitely coming down right now.
Boy. So glad they had the helmets on, right?
The good news is it's coming straight down. It's not coming in sideways.
That's what I was worried about. But these people down here in the first 2-3 rows get wet.
Yeah, I was right about the flag.
There's a quick snap and a handoff to J.J. Rose, trying to find some running room. Got in behind his blockers. He's on his feet still, and he powers his way near the first down marker.
Yeah, looks like they're going to give him the yardage on that first down. It was good strong run. Nice little cutback by J.J.
His best run.
Yeah, 11 yards. Ball at the 33. Maybe it's not 11, but
10.2.
That was the second first down for the Highclimbers.
Again, a quick snap and a handoff to J.J. Rhodes. Still picking his way, and he'll get a couple, maybe 5.
Yeah, looks like 5.
Up to the 43.
Yep. Got a Kelso player down.
Yeah. Seemed to me, and this is just an early observation, that JJ's following his blockers a little more now, not trying to find the hole.
Yeah, he's he does a good job of sniffing out the little crease, and sometimes it's just best to get behind the big boys and then break off of their block. We used to tell them to cut off of their backside. So as soon as you saw they had control of somebody and you could see their backside, then it was time to cut right behind them and get as many as you can.
2nd and 5 for the Highclimbers. Ball's at the 43-yard line. They'll wind the clock here, 11:15 and counting the third quarter. Pistol again for Ryan Brady.
It's like Alberto Manzo's in the backfield here.
2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. There's a snap and a false start there.
Yep, I saw that from up here. That our receiver on this side, he got moving a little early.
We haven't seen Alberto as a running back.
That was his first attempt tonight.
No, he hasn't. That was a penalty. It's a 5-yard penalty.
No, but that was his first. He was going to carry the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Well, likely.
Yeah, it was. They were going to hand it off to him. That would have been his first carry.
I'm just saying we just haven't seen Alberto on the offensive side of the ball so far tonight.
No, we haven't.
This will be his
first appearance.
First appearance. So it's 2nd and 10. Ball back at the 38-yard line, and there's a handoff to Alberto, and he breaks it out. Nobody expected number 4 to get up near midfield.
Yeah, that was a nice little setup there, and Bennett did a good job of sealing that block on the outside, and then just what we were talking about, Alberto saw Bennett's backside, cut off of it, picked up the first down.
Gain of 12 on the play.
Ball's at the 49, 1st and 10. That's the Highclimber 49. Same formation this time. High snap and hand off to Alberto Monzo. Monzo turns it upfield, gets it into the secondary, runs over a guy at the Kelso 43-yard line.
Good hard run by Manzo right there. He was going downhill the whole way, and getting running backs trained to fall forward is a great thing, and he did a nice job of picking up 8.
Yep. Two nice carries so far.
2nd and 2 for the Highclimbers. Ball at the 43 of Kelso. Shotgun this time for Ryan Brady. Is that Rhodes back in there?
Yes.
And a quick snap. Back to pass goes Ryan. He's going to step up. He's going to throw it to his outlet there. And as Gunnar Jensen took a shot out of bounds, that's a first down.
Yeah, great job. Great protection right there by the O-line. And Ryan had all day to work all the way through his progression. And Gunnar Jensen cracked free on that little shallow cross. And they hit him and picked up a nice first down.
37-yard line, 1st and 10 for Shelton in Kelso territory. Pistol and a handoff to J.J. Rhodes. He's going to try to stretch it out. He cuts it up the numbers there, or the ladder, I should say, and he'll fall forward for, it looks like 6.
Yep. Good job getting that foot in the ground and keeping his footing on that wet turf. J.J. did a nice job.
Ball's up at the 33-yard line.
Fletcher Henry checks into the backfield there.
It's like a shotgun for Brady. 2nd and looks like 6, actually, or closer to 6. Brady taking his time. There's a snap, hand it off. And getting inside the 30. Who's that, Fletcher? No, that was Rhodes. Oh,
no, JJ did it. Fletcher was leading on the block right there.
It was just very deceptive to me who that had. Just didn't seem like the running of JJ.
He's trying to keep his feet. That's a really slippery surface out there right now.
I can only imagine. Ball is just inside the 30 at the 29, 3rd down, and it looks like 2. Pistol again, and Ryan's going to run, keep the possession of the ball, trying to get extra yards, and he manages to fall forward for the first down at the 26.
Good job there. That's that quarterback counter that we've seen them run so well. They fake that toss to the outside, and then they got that inside lane opens up because you get the linebacker seeing that toss going outside, and the flow goes, and then they just cut back against it.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 26 are the Shelton Highclimbers.
And the Highclimbers are moving. They picked up 3 first downs in a row here.
Pistol for Brady. Approaching 8 minutes to go here, 3rd quarter. 38-0. Here's a handoff, and
good leg drive.
I thought he was stopped, and he kept going.
Yeah, they ran power to the right side there. JJ didn't like it and cut back against it, and that's we always used to say if you cut back against power, you better be right because there's nobody backside to block for you there.
Gain of 3.
Yeah, that was Vanderpool on the carry.
Oh, nice.
And he's back. He's still in there. 2nd down, 7 from the 23. There's a little fake handoff, and on the rollout, and Ryan Brady's going to run. He's going to slide and take a shot inside the 20.
Late hit.
He gave himself up, and he took a shot.
Yeah, he did, and there's a late flag. A little bit of chirping there after the fact, and that's a good thing. You get the Highclimbers coming to protect their guy right there.
So the refereeing crew, who's been pretty good tonight, I got to say. And Brady got to the 18 on the run.
So gain of 5, and we'll see what the call is here.
Yeah, it's going to be the personal foul, and half the distance from there.
Good opportunity for the Highclimbers here. Emotions are running high right now, and these guys better do a good job of controlling that because this is where winning habits step in, and you have to be able to control yourself and remember what the task at hand is and execute.
Rhodes back in there. It's 1st and goal from the 9 for Shelton. Clock is running, and 7:05 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Brady directing some traffic here. Got 5 on the play clock. There's the snap, turn around, and he'll pull it back and throw the little fade route that's going to be incomplete. The flag in the end zone.
Yep.
That was to Bennett, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was to Bennett, but they bottled him up. They wrapped him up and took him down on the ground as the ball was in the air. It's a pretty easy pass interference call, I think.
Get another half the distance.
If it's in the end zone, no, I think they'll put it on the 1.
Will they?
Ooh, they're calling
it the other way. Wow, I don't know how you call that.
Holy cow.
They're calling it
on
offensive?
Yep.
Yeah, that's boy.
Intercept?
No, it's offensive pass interference.
Yep.
Oh.
Crowd does not like that at all.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
Put the ball back at the 19-yard line. It'll be first and goal from there.
Yeah, 10-yard penalty?
Yep.
That's, interesting call.
Boy.
Shotgun for Brady. And now what do we have here?
We have whistles. We have...
just reaffirming that what the down is, and it is first and goal from the 19. 19, that's what I'm trying to say. Again, shotgun for Brady. 2 receivers on the far side, 1 on the near side. It'll be a handoff to J.J. Rhodes, and he will go nowhere.
Yeah, that was sniffed out pretty well by that defensive end, number 31 there, and that mesh was a slow developing mesh there, and Ryan may have seen, if he saw that back on film, he's probably going to wish he had pulled that and kept that ball and gotten up the middle on his own.
Yeah, loss of 3 on the play.
Ball back at the 22-yard line. It's second and goal. Clock is running, 6:20 to go, third quarter. Kelso 38, Shelton nothing. Highclimbers looking to get on the board here. Shotgun again for Brady. Short drop. Gonna sling it over there to Rhodes. Rhodes has got Bennett Henry in front of him with a blocker, and he'll get out the outside to about the 16-yard line.
Thought I saw a flag come in.
A 7-yard pass play.
Looks like there's a fall.
Is there
there's a penalty against the Highclimbers.
Is there? Okay.
That's what I was talking about, right? This is where winning habits have to shine, and it's shooting yourself in the foot down here in the red zone is the stuff that they're going to have to clean up this offseason.
It's going to be a procedure call and ball back at the 22-yard line. 27-yard line, excuse me. Under 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Second down and goal. Pistol for Brady. There's a snap. Throw a pitch in the middle, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. Yeah. Threw a forward pass, it's incomplete.
Yeah, they said trying to set up a little shovel screen there to Bennett coming across the formation.
And it's third down. Does stop the clock with 5:38 to go in third quarter. Who's running the ball in and out? He's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah, I'm not sure whose responsibility that is tonight.
It's kind of hard. He's dressed really well, so you can't really see who it is.
Yeah.
But it's third and goal from the 27 for Shelton. Back to pass goes Brady. In the middle, steps up, and he's going to be taken down at the 30. Fourth down coming.
Yeah, loss of 3 on the play.
With the weather here, do you dare try to bring out A.J. Weir for a field goal?
Well, pregame, I saw A.J. knocking him in from around 50, but I don't
rain coming down. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's going to be fourth down and goal from the 31. Should be, if it was an attempt, it would be close to 50 yards. So,
yeah.
Well, Highclimbers going to go for it. Brady's going to go out of the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers on each side in stacks. And we've got a delay game on this one. Thanks. Just too much time.
Yeah, that's a quarterback's job, is to find that play clock and see what's going on there. They got to get that call into him, and he's got to know what the time on that clock is for sure.
So it's 4th and goal from the 36 now.
Yeah, he was pretty hesitant on that because he was looking over to the sideline.
Yeah, he's looking for the call from the staff, and you know, and there just wasn't enough ticks left when he got the call in.
Little tight formation here, shotgun for Brady. He's going to set up a little screen. It's complete, and it's Bennett Henry rolling over guys at the 20, and the flag comes in at the end of the play.
Be interesting. That back judge is showing off that arm again with the long flag throw, and
he's throwing an underhand too. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So what do we have here at the end of the play? It's going to be a block in the back on the Highclimbers.
Oh, that nullifies a 17-yard pass play to Bennett Henry. That's
well, it wouldn't have been enough either way, Jerry.
Yeah, I know it wouldn't. It wouldn't have been.
I think they get
You're right,
they get that 17 yards, and they get the ball at the end of the run. So give them the 17.
Right. Yeah.
Give them the 17 yards.
Yeah. It goes down in the stat book.
Right.
But, yeah, because they declined the penalty on that. It'll be
okay.
Over on downs, and Kelso takes over on their own 19-yard line.
Thank you.
So Owen Dahl out of the pistol. He's got Hansen behind him. Hoover goes in motion. And we have flags. And this is going to go on the Highclimbers.
Yeah, this is. I think we got a little excited about getting in there, and we're moving upfield just before the snap of the ball.
And unfortunately, they're starting to pick up some penalties. The Highclimbers.
Yep.
So it's 1st and 5 from the 24 now for Kelso. They're leading 38 to nothing. Where did I come up with 13? I have no idea, but 38 to nothing. Rather have it 13 to nothing, but 38 to nothing, and Dahl will go out of the pistol. Again, turn around, and we have yet another. This time it's going to be 5 yards on Kelso.
Yeah, boy, this is it's
Here,
sloppy.
You do 5 yards, we'll take 5 yards. I don't know. All right, ball back at the 19 now. It's 1st and 10. You know, with the way the rain is coming and the score, wouldn't you, if you're Kelso, wouldn't you just want to run the clock and get out of here?
Yeah, I'd expect them to just be grinding away here.
Yeah. Unless they want to get to that mercy rule.
Or, and then they can let the clock run.
Pistol again. This is going to be another man in motion. Turn around and hand it off, and this is Hansen trying to bounce it outside. He breaks one tackle, gets the 25 to the 30 and out of bounds. Wow.
Looks like he's short of the first down out there. Looks like he got about 7, I'd say, based on the spot. Maybe 8.
Yeah, let's give him 8.
Yeah.
Well, it's at the 28, so.
Yeah, so 9 yards.
9 yards.
9 yards, okay. Sounds good.
So
he's over 100 yards for the game.
2nd and 1 for Kelso. Clock stopped at 4:26 to go. 3rd quarter. Pistol again for Owen Dahl. Hand it off, and here is Hansen. Hansen spins across the 30 to the 31.
Picks up the first down.
Pickup of 2 on the play.
Well, I make it the 32. It's going to be 3-yard pickup.
3, okay.
1st and 10.
Got some big boy shuffling here.
Yeah.
Noah Tuatea in and Mason Guard out.
So 1st and 10 now. And there's a handoff again to Hansen. Hansen breaking tackles. Gets up to the 39. And the flag comes in late.
The back judge, that's a good 15-yard throw by the back judge there.
And it's underhand, too.
No, that one was overhand.
Was it overhand? Okay, yeah. All right. Either way, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, a couple of years ago when we were down on the sideline, I asked the white hat if I could get the number for the back judge, not this one, but a different guy, because he had such a good arm. I wanted to give him an opportunity to be our quarterback.
It was a personal foul against the Highclimbers, and 15 on that one, and it puts the ball up at the Highclimber 46-yard line. 46, first and 10. 3:49 and counting on that third quarter clock. 38-0 is our score. Kelso in control with the ball. Pistol again for Dahl. This is a handoff. And, ooh, clothesline there. And that was Rutherford with the run.
Yeah, you got kind of folded in half right there on the interior line.
Gain of 3.
Got up to the,
it's like 2, Jerry.
Yeah, 2 yards.
2, you want to give him 2? Okay.
44, so 2nd and 8 coming.
Yeah, it was an awkward-looking tackle.
Got trips stacked up at the end of the line on the near side and one guy on the far side. Out of the pistol and a turn on a handoff. Rutherford, I believe, with the carry. No, this is not. No, it was Rutherford up to the 41.
Yep. Fletcher Henry in on the tackle, number 26.
It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Landers here. 2:40 and counting on the third quarter clock. And Kelso's definitely taking their time here.
Yeah, they're gonna milk clock as much as they can here.
Play clock down to 5 now, and just now getting the line of scrimmage. 3, 2, 1. There should be a penalty coming in. There it is. That time the flag did not fly very far.
It was only a 4-yard pass there. That was.
And it was underhand.
Yeah. He's doing a good job.
It's just funny the way he just throws that.
Yep.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 46 now for Kelso. 2:12 to go, third quarter. Rain continues to just calm down.
Yes.
Look for some flooding in the Skoke Valley.
Yeah.
This weekend.
For sure.
Not surprising, really, but yeah, okay. Shotgun for Dahl this time.
We're lined up in the neutral zone down here, but we're not calling that.
And take the handoff, and it's a dump off, and this is going to be
44.
Lorick with the catch and gets out of bounds near the 32.
14-yard gain.
Nice little play action dump there and get him out there in space and picked up a first down.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 32 now. Are the Landers? Our video club has given up. They came late and then they're leaving early. All right. Must be nice, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I mean, I'd rather be here.
I know, me too. So shotgun again for Dahl, and he'll hand it off. And this time the flag comes in late, and Rutherford might have got back to line of scrimmage. We'll figure out what that flag is about. I'm pretty sure it's on.
J.J. Rhodes and Sharkey in on that tackle.
So we got a penalty on Kelso.
$90 yards and penalties so far for Kelso.
Wow. 42-yard line. The ball is back to. Kelso has a 1st and 20. Is that right? Yeah. Shotgun again for Dahl. Rutherford in the backfield with him. 2 receivers on the near side and 2 standing up on the far side. And a little handoff on the sweep this time. This is Roller getting around the outside and run out of bounds.
Good job making that tackle in space out there.
Trevin Roller. You know, guys, I didn't point this out. I want you to look at the last name of number 42 for a minute. There's a pronunciation below it as best I could figure out.
Zumanayazov?
Yep.
All right. That's a good one.
Yeah, we haven't seen him play, but that is a good name.
Looked like a gain of about 7 on that play.
It's actually 5, Jerry.
5?
Yeah, it's going to be a 2nd and 15 from the 40
okay.
or from the 37.
Oh, okay. It's like Kelso's calling timeout here.
Calling timeout.
And that's their first timeout of this half and 2 left.
Thank you, Jerry, for that great explanation.
I'm learning.
For those of you who did not hear last week's game, We were giving Jerry bad time about his explanations. So I don't see Shauna Whelan out there right at the moment. She was down at the goalpost. I think she's probably trying to dry out, unless she's under that tent down there. I don't know. But you will find her many of the events around Mason County, camera in hand, capturing pivotal moments. Shauna works freelance for numerous media outlets, including the Shelton Mason County Journal and Play on Sports. Shauna's photos are available online. Search Shauna Whelan Photography on Facebook and reach out.
And you have some on your website, right?
Occasionally she sends me some photos.
Yeah.
She does like to tell me how the struggle she has with some of the stadiums and the lighting. Sometimes it's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's shooting football games in the rain is tough.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Here's a handoff to Rutherford, and he'll be cut down at the 35. And that was a second down. This will be 3rd and 13.
That was interesting. I don't know if he was actually trying to hide the ball on his hip, like they were trying to confuse the backfield
defense
there, or if it was just lost the grip. But
slipping.
I have to believe that there was a little bit of intent with that, based on they had that fly sweep action going the other way.
So 3rd and 13 from the 35, with 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Clock is running. 10 on the play clock. They'll have to get a play off. Out of the shotgun goes Dahl. He'll sling one and complete. What a nice grab there by Dieter. Alex Dieter, that ball was in the air and almost to him by the time he turned around.
Yeah, definitely a timing type play, and that's when the quarterback and the receiver have to have thrown that route 150 times, to make sure that they know where the ball's supposed to be and when the ball's going to be there, because as soon as he turned his head around, the ball was on him.
So that's the first down at the 22-yard line. 13 seconds remain here in the third quarter. Clock is stopped as Dieter ran out of bounds. So one more play. No, actually they wound the clock, so they're not going to get the play off. I thought he ran out of bounds.
I thought he did too.
Yeah, so that'll be the end of the third quarter. I'm thinking they might want to talk about this one. Well, maybe not.
They're just going to let it go.
Yeah, we're going to let it go. So we're through 3 quarters, 38-0. Kelso still in control. We'll head to the fourth.
Got fall projects? Here are a few that will save energy and save money. Weather strip or caulk around doors and windows, change filters in your heating systems, get necessary maintenance on your HVAC, clear weeds or leaves from around outdoor heating units, and set your thermostat to around 68. Colder temperatures mean higher power usage, so keep an eye on how much power you're using with the Smart Hub app. Learn more at pud3.org/tips.
We head to the fourth quarter play. 38-0 Kelso on top. Fourth, I said third, so it's fourth, right? What did I say?
You said fourth.
I did say fourth? Oh, man.
At least that's what I heard.
Okay, well, you're looking at the scoreboard, so you know. All right, well, it is the fourth quarter. 12 minutes remain in the ball game, and it's a 1st and 10 for Kelso on the Shelton 22-yard line. And here come the Hilanders breaking out of a huddle. Dahl will go out of the shotgun. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 on the far side. I believe that's Dieter on the far side. And a ball comes out, and who comes up with it? I think Kelso might have kept it. There's a little bit of a wrestling match for that, but yeah.
Yeah, Mason Guard was there. He jumped on it, but 24 was able to wrestle it out of there.
Yeah, Trevin Roller was the running back as well, and he fell on the ball. Loss of a couple on that, or 1. Ball at the 23-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 11. Pretty sure Kelso just wants to get above 40 points on the scoreboard here.
Yeah.
Shotgun for Dahl. Roller in the backfield. He'll shift from the right side to the left side, and back to pass goes Dahl. Owen in a crowd throws it a little. Oh, did he get it out there?
I don't think so.
No, it was incomplete. That was Mendez. Just very close to that sidelines.
Looks like Bennett Henry was on the pass coverage right there, and the sideline was a big help also.
And they only have to have 1 foot in, right?
Oh, no, I think that was Fletcher out there.
Okay.
And 1 foot.
Well, Henry was involved in that play.
Yeah. it's a odd day when I can't tell the difference between those 2 boys anymore.
Well, you know those jerseys are wet, so you know.
Yeah.
And yes, Jerry, 1 foot in for a reception.
Yep.
So 3rd down and 11 from the 23. Pistol for Owen Dahl. Fakes the pitch to Hansen. He's going to get it out there to, who is that? Who came up with that ball? Had me faked out. That's going to be 31. That's Dramal Tavkars.
Also 31, Colin Mickelson on the tackle for the Highclimbers there, but I had the easier job with the name.
So it's going to be 4th down, and it looks like 5 or 4. Ball at the 16-yard line. Need the 12 for the 1st down.
I'd like to see the Highclimbers get a stop here. It'd be nice to get the offense back on the field and get down and score.
Well, I got a stop at Philly. He's in the backfield behind Dahl. He'll get the handoff. Try to bounce to the outside. Highclimbers are on top of it and stop him.
Nice stop.
Good job.
So over on downs it goes. The Highclimbers get the ball at the 16-yard line. 1st and 10. So they finally figured out how to stop number 35.
Yeah, get him moving laterally instead of north and south, right? I mean, those big guys, they're like bowling balls going downhill, but when they start going sideways, advantage Highclimber defense.
Yeah, the one that can go sideways is number 15 for Kelso.
Certainly.
Right. Highclimbers take over on their own 16-yard line with the 1st and 10. Out of the pistol goes Brady with Rhodes behind him. 2 receivers on the near side, one on the far side, a handoff to JJ. No, it's a keeper and a little dump-off pass to Bennett Henry. And Bennett just rolls over some guys to the 35.
Good strong run right there, and Bennett does what he does best, and he takes on that defender and says, "You're not going to take me down easily."
You needed another couple guys with white jerseys to help.
Yeah.
So 1st down at the 35 for the Highclimbers.
Second pass caught by Bennett Henry.
Shotgun for Brady. Not much of a drop. He's going to tuck it under, and he's got nowhere to run.
Yeah, I got beat on the inside from that left tackle spot, and that's tough. You get back to the top of your drop there and expect to have a second or two to do something, and defenders in your face.
Yeah, Rutherford on the tackle there for Kelso. Clock continues to run, 9:49 and counting in the game clock. 2nd down, 13. It's like 14 back at the 31 are the Climbers. Back to pass goes Brady. Pocket collapses. He'll step up and run. Got some running room. He'll get to the 40-yard line. Slide down there.
Good job of scrambling there by Ryan. He picked up a nice gainer there on 2nd down. Picked up more than half the yards to gain, and so they got themselves into a 3rd and 5, which they can handle that.
So 9-yard pickup for Ryan Brady. Clock continues to run as we approach 9 minutes remaining. 3rd down and 5 from the 40. Brady out of the gun. He'll go back to pass again. Looks over the field. He'll sling a little short pass out here, and with the reception is Gunnar Jensen at midfield.
Yep, great, nice route. Another good job by Ryan, standing tall in there. Oh, we got a flag on the far side.
Oh, no. It's going to be a hold on the Highclimbers. Wow.
That nullifies a nice pass play.
Boy, that's a weird spot to have a hold out there.
And then a flag again here on the sidelines. I think we're going to get unsportsmanlike on the sidelines. It's right there in front of Coach Baldwin. Wow.
Passion's great.
But it's got to be controlled.
But he's arguing how can there be a hold on the far side of the field right there, and he's letting them hear it.
Right. So that'll march him back another 15 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 25. It looks like 26.
You're right. He did have a good point, but.
Yep. Ball back at the 19-yard line. Shelton needs the 45 for the 1st down. third down. 26, if I'm counting that right.
Yeah. 75 yards and penalties this half for the Highclimbers.
So out of the pistol will go Brady. J.J. Rhodes behind him. Fakes the handout, back to pass goes Ryan, and he'll just go down. Ball back at the 13-yard line.
Loss of 6.
And it's fourth down, and
they were trying to set up a screen pass there, and the defenders read it well and corralled Ryan before they could get the ball away.
Doesn't look like anybody's going back for the punt. Now they're going to get somebody. And that'll be Mendez, Caden Mendez. Nope, and we'll switch it out. And I believe it's going to be McCreary. There's the punt. It'll take a bounce right into McCreary's hands at 50, and he'll be just smothered under it after about 4-yard return.
Yeah, Fletcher Henry turned it back inside right there, and then there was 3 other climbers that came in and did the mop-up job.
So Kelso will take over on the high climber, 47-yard line. 8 minutes remain here in the ball game. 38-0, all Kelso tonight. I think we're going to get some younger players coming out here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that time of the game. Get the young guys, get some experience under their belt, because as they move on into the playoff, you never know when somebody's going to go down. They need to have some time on the field.
Brady Snaza will be at quarterback. He'll go out of the pistol. Turn around and hand it off, and nowhere to run is Roller, I believe. Yeah, Roller got back to the line of scrimmage.
Looks like J.J. Rhodes and Alberto Manzo were there first.
So it's 2nd and 10 from the 47. Clock is running, 7:35 to go here in the ball game. 38-0, all Kelso tonight. The Landers have the ball. Snaza will go out of the pistol. Send a couple guys to the far side and one to the near side. And hand it off to Roller. Roller trying to go sideways, turns it upfield. Flag comes flying in, and Roller gets inside the 40 to about the 36-yard line, but there's a flag way back here at midfield.
Yeah, there's another clear hold on that outside. You know, our defender, that's Gunnar Jensen outside. He does a nice job of reading that play and getting inside leverage on that block, and all that receiver out there can do is hang on for dear life as Gunnar's going to go make that play. So
yeah, that 11-yard run was nullified by the holding.
Ball goes back to the 43-yard line of Kelso. 2nd down and 20. 7:10 to go here in the ball game. Rain's coming down just straight.
Straight down.
Straight down.
In sheets straight down, if you can imagine such a thing.
Oh, we can. We live in Washington. We're used to it.
Yeah.
There is a handoff again, and I believe this is Roller. Nope, this is actually going to be Rutherford. He'll get to the 47.
Looks like Gabe Gooley made the tackle there. Gabe's coming off the field. Manzo's coming off the field.
This will be 3rd down and 16. Ball just shy of the 47. Clock continues to run, 6.5 minutes to go. Sounds got to be a little aware of that play clock, as it's now at 10 and they're breaking the huddle. Three on the play clock and a handoff, and this is going to be Rutherford getting to the outside to the 50. And he'll spin out of bounds, or near the sidelines actually, at the 44 of the Highclimbers.
Sharky French on that tackle.
Do we want to give the story about Sharky, or just let it go?
Well,
I think we'll just let it go.
Gain of 9 by Rutherford on that play.
4th down and 7 from the 44.
So I'll give you the quick version. I asked Sharky how he got his name, and he said he gave it to himself. When he was old enough to talk, he decided he wanted his name to be Sharky, and That's that. It's not legally his name, but it's how everybody else knows him.
Right. Well, Sharky's fun to say. So.
Oh yeah, and he's a fun kid. He's a riot.
So 4th down, and it's a punt for Kelso here. And there is the snap, and it's blocked. Mason Guard got a hand on it, and scooping it up is going to be the punter, and that's going to be Caden Mendez. He did run it back to the 46, but it's over on downs either way, or 48.
Mason came through there possessed. He was going to make a play, and you could see that as soon as that ball was snapped. He was back there fast. Good job getting there to the point of the kick and knocking that ball down.
Yeah, and every inch of his frame, man.
Yep.
And we've talked about this before. Is that a turnover? No, because it was a 4th down.
It's over on downs. Technically, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Actually, that's a punt because the ball was kicked, and so, it was blocked. It was a kick. It's not a turnover.
That's not call it. We won't call it a turnover.
We'll call it a block punt.
Yeah, it's a block punt.
It's a block punt. All right, 1st and 10 for Shelton at their own 48-yard line. Pistol for Brady. Fakes the handoff. He's on the rollout. Gonna slip by a couple of guys in the backfield. Get to the 50 into Kelso territory. He'll be dropped just at the 46-yard line.
He slipped by a lot of people there.
Yeah. He found a nice little lane to tuck in there, and had a nice little gain. And that bootleg was blown up from the beginning. And he saw it and moved downfield.
Yeah, he picked up 6 on that.
2nd down and 4 from the 46-yard line. And again, out of the pistol goes Brady. Turn around, hand it off. Here's Alberto Monzo straight up the gut. Still on his feet to the 35. Wow.
Nice pickup. About 11 there for Alberto Manzo.
1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on 35.
He's picked up 3 nice carries this half. 1 for 12, 1 for 8, and 1 for 11. Good job.
4.5 minutes to go here in the ball game. Here's a little keeper. It's going to be a dump-off pass to Pennant Henry. He's going to fight for the 1st down on that far sideline. Very close to the 1st down.
Yeah.
I think
they're giving it to him.
25-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers. He also stopped the clock, or he stepped out of bounds. 4:18 to go. Now they'll wind it up. Didn't he get out of bounds?
Yeah, I thought he got out of bounds.
Pistol again for Brady. Clock is running as we approach 4:05. Fake the handoff, and he'll dump it off again to. This was actually intended for Ethan Corbin.
Yeah, that was a dangerous ball out there. That flat defender saw that coming, and he undercut that route and went through his hands.
And he had an open field.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 10. Now the clock is stopped. 4:02. Pistol again for Brady. Manzo behind him. And back to pass. Going to dump it off in the middle to Alberto. Alberto on the screen, and he's still on his feet to the 15 and drags guys to the 13.
Yep, nice little middle screen there. Manzo did a good job of securing that ball. If you saw when he caught that, the first thing he did is he tucked that up high and tight so that when traffic came, he had a good grip on it.
It's a 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers.
13-yard pass play.
On the 13, Rhodes is going to come in. Fletcher Henry came in earlier.
Got Bennett split out wide down here. Watch for a fade ball to him out here.
And there's going to be a flag. Plenty of time on the play clock. I'm not sure. Will somebody line up outsides here? Yep, it must have been.
No, it's too many men on the field.
Oh, was there? Okay. I didn't see the actual signal. He did the signal.
Yeah, yep.
Some of those guys do it so differently these days.
Yeah.
You kind of, this little sheet that I printed out a couple weeks ago is kind of it's a 5-yard penalty, so it's going to be 1st and 15. Ball back at the 17-yard line, and Brady's going to sling it over the near side and a little lateral. And here goes Mason Guard. He's going to score. Oh, my.
Wow.
So that was a completed pass to Bennett Henry, and then he lateraled to Mason Guard, and he just rumbled about 12 yards for the score.
That's rewarding a kid who has worked his tail off for you all season long. That's a great call right there. Mason Guard gets to put that in his highlight reel. Great, well executed. There's no kid happier right now than Mason Guard, and his whole team's really happy for him. He has absolutely given everything he has all year long.
AJ Weir's on to kick the point after. 3:22 to go here in the ball game. It's now 38-6. There's the snap. The spot is down. Kick is up. Kick is good. The Highclimbers get a touchdown. They trail 38-7 on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Well, the Highclimbers finally get on the board. 3:22 to go here in the ball game. It's 38-7. But if there isn't a player on this team that doesn't deserve that touchdown more than Mason Guard, I don't know who it would be.
No, that's what I was saying before we took that break. Mason has he has been a standout for us all year long on both sides of the ball. And those big linemen, they don't get very many opportunities to put the ball in the end zone. But that whole unit's going to be celebrating that touchdown. That's a fun thing for those guys.
So AJ Weir has it teed up to kick it back to the Highlanders. Here is the run up and the kick line drive. It's going to be picked up at the 10. And getting to the 30-yard line and still on his feet at the 35 is number 9. That's Jackson Carroll.
Sharkey had him wrapped up, and then it looked like J.J. Rhodes came in with the lick right there, but he kept his feet even through that second contact, and then they wrapped him up and took him to the ground.
55-yard kickoff and a 25-yard return.
So 1st and 10 for Kelso on their own 35-yard line. 3:15 to go in the ball game. The Highlanders in control, 38-7. Still Snaza in there at QB. And go out of the pistol. Rutherford behind him. Boy, he takes a really low crouch. Actually, no, that's not Snaza. We'll give you the quarterback here. And it's Roller on the carry, nowhere to go. That is Deo Ori, number 21, the quarterback.
Yeah, a whole host of Highclimbers there to make that tackle.
Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. Clock is running, 2:50 to go in the ball game. Ori will go out of the pistol. Hand it off, and this is going to be Carroll on the carry to the 40.
Zane Harding on the tackle.
6-yard pickup, 2nd and actually it should be 3rd and 5 from the 40. 2:10 to go in the ball game. Clock is running, the rain is falling. Kelso shuffling guys in. I don't have a 45 on my list, guys. He's out there.
Yeah.
We'll go in the slot on the far side. Erickson's the wide out on the far side. And the delay game on Kelso. So 3rd and 10 from the 35 now. 1:42 to go in the ball game. And they'll wind the clock here. Pretty quick on the clock, Paul.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to go home.
Well, he's nice and warm up there.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I don't know. Under a minute and a half remaining. Oriole hand it off, and here's Carroll up the middle, trying to find some running room, get a couple of yards. Be 4th down and 8 from the 37-yard line.
Well, guys, I want to take this little minute here and say thanks so much for having me on this season. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've enjoyed every minute of it, and really looking forward to being able to do this again.
We appreciate you being here. You brought such a great knowledge to the broadcast. I call it a booth, but we aren't in a booth.
Well, you've given us a great perspective, different perspective, and it's really appreciated. Yeah, and thank you, Andy, for being here.
Yeah.
Oriole go out of the pistol on a 4th and 8. Turn around and hand it off to Carroll. Carroll nowhere to go. Might have eked out a yard on that, but it's over on downs with 36 seconds remaining for the Highclimbers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun, and I mean, there's an old saying, if you can't dazzle them with your brilliance, fill in the blank.
Those who can do, those who can't teach, those who have zero talent end up in a broadcast booth.
Oh, thanks.
I'm talking about myself.
Oh, okay. No, it's been a great time. I've really enjoyed it.
It's been a lot of fun with you here, Andy, and keeps Jerry off the mic a little more.
Yeah. That way you can focus. He can focus on the stats because those really important, interesting stuff.
Yeah. 1st and 10 for the Highclimbers on the Kelso 38, and Brady will dump a pass off in the middle to Ben Henry. I'll get up to the 31. 27 seconds and counting on the game clock. 2nd and 3. Brady back pass again. He's going to look for the end zone. He's got a lot of time, and he'll throw to the other side, and it is complete to Bennett at the 11. That's Bennett Henry. I just tend to call him by the first name like I know him. He's a buddy.
Yeah.
How many yards did he get on that?
That's going to be like 20.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was some talk about Bennett closing in on some pretty significant milestones for receiving. So, they're clearly trying to get him the ball right now. But Bennett's had a heck of a career here as a high climber. A lot of these seniors have had a heck of a career. You got Noah Tuatea, you got Dalton Kobaki. Look down the line here and see Dwayne Nunez Lopez.
Right.
See who else we can see. Cesar Zapata Soto.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them,
Yeah.
and they've all been big contributors to this program, and it's going to be too bad to see them go, but the young guys are going to have their opportunity next year, and we'll see what happens.
12 seconds remain in the ball game. It is a 1st and 10 from the 11 for the Highclimbers. Brady's going to go out of the pistol. With Rhodes behind him, and it'll be a reverse, and it's Gunnar Jensen trying to find something. He'll step out of bounds inside the 10 at about the 7-yard line. 5 seconds to go.
They're winding the clock.
That stepped out of bounds.
Well,
Come on.
That clock is running and
I see
expiring.
He stepped out of bounds. Clearly was out of bounds.
Well,
there should be 5 seconds to go here. This line judge on the far side is the guy who wound the clock. Okay. Well, it's going to be officially in the books here. 38-7 the final score. Kelso takes a long trip up to Shelton and comes away with a impressive victory. And we will take a timeout. We'll be back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix. But vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseuwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington State and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
Well, it's a final here at Jack Stark Field, the finale, I guess, for the Highclimber football season. They fall to Kelso 38-7. Andy, I don't know what else you could say after what we've just seen tonight.
Yeah, there's not much to say at this point. Kelso's a good squad. The Highclimbers, we knew it was going to be an uphill climb for them tonight. I mean, the nice thing is they came down and got that score late, and what we've seen all season out of these guys is a steady improvement. We've seen them get better week by week by week, and Coach Baldwin's first year coach here implementing a brand new system, yeah. and he's got a lot to build on. These guys believe. They're going to fight. They're going to work hard, and they are going to get in that weight room and study and learn all kinds of stuff in the off season. And I expect these Highclimbers to come out here ready to compete again next season. And you tip your hat to Kelso, say good luck in the playoffs, and we'll see you next year.
Yeah, I do. I am scheduled to talk to Coach Baldwin next week to get a final wrap up on the season. Yeah, so it'll be interesting, and I'm going to try and get it as we just sit down and have a conversation. Now, my conversations with him all season long have been kind of like very intense. Yes. And we've been standing, and I'm thinking I'm going to say, okay, let's sit and talk. Let's just have a nice, relaxed conversation. There's nothing to really, no urgency to this. Let's see, you got a whole off season to think about. You have a whole season to think about, and that's what we're going to talk about. Right. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about a lot of things. And that'll be next. I'll probably have that online probably next Friday. Excellent. For everybody. Yeah, great. And we're just waiting for Jerry to finish scribbling his on his notes. I mean, I got the one positive about the second half, I got to say, is the Kelso didn't get in the end zone in the second half at all. Yeah. I mean, that's a positive to build on. That is for sure. I mean, the Highclimbers came out and they played solid defense and kept him out. The penalty bug bit the Climbers a little bit in the second half, but in Highclimber fashion, they stayed in the fight. Right? They kept fighting. There's nothing but up. And I believe that Coach Baldwin will have these guys ready to strap them up in August when we get back together with them. I have no doubt about it, and Jerry gets the 2 thumbs up, and he's and a all big done. Sigh of relief. on a great job for Jerry this season. What do you got for your final statistics there?
Thank you. And Andy, thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate you.
No,
and I always enjoy working with Diedrich. My main role is to make him laugh. I think I've succeeded a little bit.
Because I'm a grump.
Okay. Kelso had 14 first downs. They had 134 yards rushing. They had 144 yards passing, a total of 278 yards. The quarterbacks, okay, 8 for 12. No turnovers. That was a biggie. But they did have a lot of penalties, 13 for 105 yards. And like you mentioned, they didn't score in the second half. Yep. That's a good thing. Now, Shelton had 8 first downs. Okay, let's put that down. They had 97 yards, 97 yards passing. They had 80 yards rushing, and that was a total of 177 yards compared to Kelso's 278. The quarterbacks for the quarterback for Shelton was 8 for 12, pretty good. Turnovers 2, and penalties not, got to clean it up a little bit. 12 for 103 yards. So Rhodes was a leading carrier. He had 16 carries for 48 yards. Bennett Henry was a leading receiver. He had catches of 17, 20, 12, and 20, and he caught 4 passes. Gunnar Jensen also caught a pass, and so did Alberto Manzo. Yeah, I was proud of the Highclimbers. They didn't give up, and they played well second half, and guess that's it.
That's it. All right.
You know, AJ Weir, you could always mention good things about him and his kicking game. He had a couple of 50-yard kickoffs, or one 50-yard kickoff and another 55-yard kickoff.
Well, I think, you know, that's what we expect out of AJ, period. You know,
yeah,
decent kicking. Anything to add there, Ian?
Nope.
Okay.
Just looking forward to doing this. Looking forward to seeing these guys continue to improve, and it's an emotional time for those seniors down there right now. This is a hard night for a lot of guys, you know. But you know, the thing that the coaching staff's telling them right now is, hey, there's only one team per season that ends their season the way they wanted to, and
right.
You know, don't hold your head high. Understand that these guys may have been the ones that flipped the switch for the Highclimber football program, and there's good things to come.
Yep.
All right, well, that's a wrap on the football season for Shelton. Kelso will be heading to the postseason next week. Will likely be hosting a game. I don't know what it is yet. We'll find out this weekend who plays who and where. That will do it for us from Highclimber Stadium. My thanks to Jerry Apple and Andy Conklin for their help with tonight's broadcast as well as all season long.
And nice job on you. You did well. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Diedrich, for making this happen, because there's a bunch of people that
you do so much work. People realize you're here at least about 2 hours before the game, and you're usually here at least an hour and a half afterwards.
No, not usually that long.
Hour, maybe.
Depends on how many people want to talk to me.
Yeah, but you know, you put a lot of extra time into this.
If I didn't like it, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
the community appreciates it.
I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear that.
Yep.
All right, so as I mentioned, that'll do it for our football season. Final score: Kelso 38, Shelton 7. Our next football broadcast has yet to be determined, but will likely feature the North Mason Bulldogs in the postseason next week. Otherwise, we'll talk to you in December when basketball starts. You've been watching high school sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Thanks for joining us tonight and every night.
The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.